trying to get it just the
Yo, just
Shaq
use
trying
the
to Shaq trying
software,
to Shaq
nigga.
trying to be like Russ. He trying to get more. He's trying to get more
Shaq,
screen time. That's
Shaq,
crazy.
use the software, bro. Stop trying to use the gestures, bro. You always try to get
I'm trying to
fancy.
put the live tracking. I'm trying to get the live tracking.
You got to turn it on the thing in the software. You can't turn it on using your hands.
Damn, that nigga Crane's right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're streaming, guys. You know what I'm saying? We back.
I got the link.
Drew's MIA today. I don't know where he is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But me and Shaq, we still here. We got middleman, resident Denver fan in the building. You know what I'm saying? You like how I did that? I was proud of myself. I guess nobody else was. But you know what I'm saying? We're back. About to talk about Denver. Do a lot of things and maybe listen to Ken Carson. I doubt it though, because I'm be honest, that Ken Carson shit kind of boo boo. But yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Every day.
Nah, but Shaq, how you feeling about the Nugget? Well, actually, middleman. Since you're a resident Nuggets fan, how you feeling? Oh, he's muted. I guess Shaq then.
So I didn't apparently because this came out
Oh, did you
afterwards.
send it?
Apparently they were playing
Did
this.
you send that we were streaming?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, bad.
So apparently it came out. What is it? Like through Shams, like throughout like yesterday, that they were planning on firing Mike Malone at the end of the season regardless, and they didn't. They said they didn't want to mask their issues with success. Basically, translating to if Mike Malone, let's just say the Nuggets won a championship or made it to a finals, and then they fire him, it would look insane. It's kind of like what happened with Budenholzer, where they were going to fire Budenholzer after the 2021 year,
Yeah, it's not
the
like
championship.
yeah, because like the issue with basketball is not like the NFL. If you win a championship in the NFL, you cooking for years. They're gonna let you get away with whatever you want. Like
Facts.
pretty much,
Facts.
yeah. Like that championship pretty much makes you. Like the only person that can continue to keep getting jobs like that though is Doc Rivers. If you live off of that one ring, I'm not gonna lie. He might be the one guy in the
His
NBA that
agent
got
is
that.
he got the best
Yeah.
agent in the game.
Or he got dirt on everybody. I don't know. We'll have to see one day.
Niggas said they said he had Diddy tape.
The best
They
age
said
in
he
the
has
game
Diddy
where
tapes.
dirt on everybody is funny.
They said he got Diddy
Those
tapes
only
from all the GMs.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's only two options. He either got the best agent of all time, or he got dirt on everybody. But like I was gonna say this, I was gonna say at the end of the day, it's a Mike Malone decision. He's the one that gave players a lot of special treatment. If they accepted it, that's a different conversation. But we're gonna talk about Mike Malone
That's
specifically.
good.
He's the one
That's
that's giving
decent.
people. Because like I'm just saying, if another coach, like let's say like all time coach like Phil Jackson, if he was giving Michael Jordan special treatment, we know about it.
the thing is, no, he was. He
Yeah, he
legit was.
was.
But the thing is, Mike, like that's the whole reason why Mike like being able to like go out and drink and party before because he knew Mike was gonna deliver and they were winning. So it's like and
Yeah,
like he gave like Dennis Rodman. You did not see what he did to Dennis Rodman during the last dance, where in the middle of
yeah,
the finals he went to like party for 48 hours. Like,
yeah. He
like he
also he also
definitely
went he also
did.
went to go he also went to be on WCW during the final. Like he went to go hang out with Hulk Hogan instead of practicing for the finals. That's where he was.
Like Bill Cartwright can't go fuck Carmen Electra in Miami for 12. He can't do that.
Yeah,
You
but
definitely
yeah,
can. But when your team isn't as successful as you should be, you shouldn't be abusing that shit. So, like, so for instance, like if the Bulls, if Dennis Rodman was doing that in 1995 and they got swept by the Magic, the year Jordan came back and Jordan was drinking, it'd be like, why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? It would be. It's obviously the Nuggets haven't been as successful as they would, so maybe you should be abusing these privileges you have if you know your team isn't like
yeah.
producing.
But at the bare minimum, everyone's gonna give Jokic and Murray bail because they're the star players. The only person they're not gonna give bail is Russ because Russ is not a star player. Like that's the one guy that everyone's like, you shouldn't be giving Russ of all players special treatment.
No, but it's not special treatment. I think it's just a different mentality because Mike Malone. I've heard this before. There's the reason they don't play the nigga in Minnesota. Mike Malone said he trusts, which I don't know. He trusts the veteran players on his team more to make better decisions, which is like Russ, but it's like whatever. He is a veteran, and it's like over younger players like Jalen Pickett, who's like 23. And that's legit what some people think. Like, for instance, Chris Finch doesn't play Rob Dillingham good minutes and still plays Mike Conley, even though Mike Conley is going to be out the league next year. And
Yeah.
Rob Dillingham is decent. Like, that is a legitimate thing. I don't think that's not preferential treatment for Russ. It's just like, now he could have been wrong. He could have been like, obviously, Russ is the exception when it comes to like a veteran point guard like being stable, right? Because most veteran point guards are stable. And Russ like has hella turnovers and like it's erratic.
What's good? What's good, Gumball Watterson? What's good?
So
that's crazy.
I don't think so.
Where's Darwin at though? We need to get Darwin in the chat too.
You said Darwin? Oh, they said Darwin.
We need to get Darwin in the chat too, man. How do we not just Gumball?
Because in 2022, you also have to understand, like, this also a little bit on Russ. In 2022, Andre Iguodala knew he was washed, and he kind of took Jordan Poole under his wing, and like he kind of told Steve Kerr, give Jordan Poole more of those minutes. And
well, he took no, it was more Andrew Wiggins, but yeah, he said, "Wow, seeing Shaq in good quality makes me think he looks like the game even more."
That's crazy.
Shaq, you look like the game, bro.
This is
like, is that a compliment or is that a diss?
I don't even know at this point.
I don't know. Niggas think the game's attractive. I don't know, but I don't look like another nigga. Like, he has tattoos and they got green. Like,
nah, you have the same facial structure though. You do. Like, well, let's not cap, bro. Like, you got the same facial structure. It's not bad though. It's not a bad thing.
It ain't a bad thing, you know. It could be worse. Your comp could be Ice JJ Fish.
Like, you could have the comp of what's it called? Who's that nigga? I forgot. You could have. I mean, your comp could be Russell Westbrook. That could be your comp.
Russ nigga used to say I look like, what is it? JaVale McGee. That was a
nigga said the Nuggets might be imploding, but so am I. Okay, that was going Kilo. I don't know what he's talking about, but you know, it is what it is, I guess.
But in that obviously, I'm not gonna say Calvin Booth was right, but we did see in that Sacramento game, Jalen Pickett played great defense and hit 7 out of like 11 threes or some shit like that. Like, he did. Jalen Pickett did hoop. He did hoop. I'm not gonna lie. So, man, what do you think about Jalen Pickett as a player?
Did hoop. I mean, I do have the report here. What's it called? Let's see if this works. Hopefully it does.
What do you think of Jalen Pickett as a player, being your Nugget fan? I don't really know about the nigga. So
what just happened? Oh,
I think he's cool. He's a cool player. I think he should have got more minutes than Russ. That's just the truth to me. Mainly because we need to start developing players that are not just old players. And also, I think another reason people are not realizing it's the thing that I came to realize today was that maybe Mike Malone gave Murray and Jokic not just special treatment because they were the stars, but also because he grew up with those guys. Like, he'd been with those guys since they were like kids.
They've definitely been in the longest. Like, he was legit in there. But like, the whole thing, and that's what I was trying to. Me and Metal had an argument about this. You could get special treatment if you don't use it. You don't use it. So for example, I'm not saying this was the thing, but it's just an example of like the principle. If the whole team has to run sprints and Jokic and Murray don't have to run sprints and they can leave early, you run the sprints anyway. You just do the extra work with the team. That's what it like. That's more on Jokic and Murray being leaders. That's something you have to learn. That even if you have like Tim, like, and I said this before, but Tim Duncan was the MVP, and Coach Popovich was cursing at this nigga in front of the team. He ain't spaz. He's like, I'm gonna eat that shit. And then Steven Jackson was like, well, I can't act up because Tim Duncan, a top 3 player, best player in the league, and he's getting cursed out. Same with like Tom Brady. Like, that's just about being a leader. Because if the top dog is, even though if he had privilege and stuff that other niggas don't have, if he's like and more leash, even if he's like,
but I would say we don't know what it was. That's all I'm saying. It just depends on what it was.
So, man, this way, it doesn't matter what it is. Just don't abuse it. That's
no, but I'm saying, but I understand. But for me, it's always context.
I mean, they said all the while Malone's choice to keep supporting Westbrook, despite the frustration he was causing on and off the floor, ultimately led to his loss of credibility among key players. So they said off the floor as well. So that means that clearly Westbrook was doing something off the floor too that brought ire to his teammates.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on what it is.
If complaining for minutes, like, oh my God, I'm better than this nigga, and this, that, and the third. That's an issue, Russ. You can't be doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
what I'm saying. It depends on
seems like it could also be
a
Russ. I mean, the thing is, let's just call a spade a spade. I know Drew, if he was here, he would hate it, but Russ is a cancer in the locker room. Everywhere he goes, the team implodes. Like, it just is what it is. He's a locker room cancer, and it's looking like KD's decision more and more really solely just wait on the fact that he did not want to play with Russ anymore. He said Malone glazing a wash Russ like this is funny.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't
But that's
know.
what I'm saying. But
All the four things. The thing is, but again, because I gave Chris Finch, he's playing Mike Conley, who is ass over a young nigga in Rob Dillingham, because there are coaches that think veteran players are championship teams make less bad decisions than young players.
Well, I also think the difference is that Mike Malone is actually shown to be a leader. That's the difference. Like Mike Malone, like Ant has talked about Mike Malone being a good leader. So maybe that's another reason why he hasn't played minutes, because Ant respects him. He'd rather have someone that his star player respects on the floor more than some new guy. If that makes sense.
You mean Mike Conley?
Yeah, Mike Conley. I'm saying, like, he might like for Ant, for the coach, he's like, I want Mike Conley on the floor because Ant, my star player, respects him more than this newer guy.
Mike Conley hasn't been good though. I'm not here. Like,
I know, I'm just saying, but I'm saying
he's had good games. Now, I will say Mike Conley's lows are not as low as Russ, but Russ has had like good games. Like when he had a triple double, when he had 29 points, when he had like 16 assists. Like Russ has had good games. Mike Conley has never had games like that this season. He's just not. He just doesn't drop his low. He doesn't drop his low.
Yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say, Kareem? It's just like it's like outside factors that also might lead to why he's getting more burned than other guys.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't know, bro. I'm like, my whole thing is like, you know who Russ is, right? You know what Russ is gonna give you, and at the same time, you want to act like, they said Drew sound like he. At the same time, it's like, I'll finish my thought before I go to that. It's just like we know that Russ is gonna try to be Russ, but we don't want Russ to be Russ. I'm sorry. That whole saying, "Let Russ be Russ," we know that shit doesn't help teams cook anymore. We know that, like, especially at his advanced age, that's not a thing anymore. So at the end of the day, it's you got to be able to say, Russ, bro, you got to sit down, bro. Like, as much as it is for the team, like, you got to sit down.
You got to tell Russ he's washed.
Yeah, he's washed. And the thing is, like, they said Drew sounded like he gave up on Russ. He should call it a career. I low-key felt bad. Like this, like realizing your GOAT isn't a good person. Well, that's crazy.
There are people watching basketball now. They're like 13 and 14. They're Nuggets fans, and they didn't even know Russ was like that. So it's like, I think, and onto what Kareem's point is, like, talking about his wash. I think it's Russ as a leader. You got to understand that I'm not capable. Maybe Russ still thinks he can do.
Well, no, I think that it's been an issue his whole career, though, Shaq. My whole thing with Russ is like he always thought he was more capable than he was. He actually is. Even with KD, like, he was taking more shots. No. This shit bothers me for years. So let me get this shit off. Because in OKC, I remember distinctly Russ would hijack plays, not run a play, dribble to the mid-range, and shoot a shot. Like, he just did shit randomly. Off script, like off of what the coach wanted, just randomly. And Russ at that time, he was good, and yeah, maybe he was good enough to mitigate some of that. But it's always been the point where like his IQ is low, and as an NBA player, as a high level basketball player, that shit would piss me off. Like, even if I'm playing pickup and some nigga just goes in and he just shoots a shot, okay, that's cool if he scores a couple times. But if he keeps doing it and the shit is not going in, bro, pass the ball. There's other teammates.
You think he was on the Dion Waiters mentality?
That's the thing. So it's just like, we understand like Russ, but the thing is, he has a special penchant for being in bad situations. I mean, being in certain situations and making the wrong play every single time. And it's always crucial situations in the game. And that shit kills team morale. And when the coach doesn't call it out, of course other players are going to get frustrated. But you can't really call it out, at least in OKC, because Russ is your second best player. Like, it just is what it is.
I will say, the OKC shit.
Yeah, like, now it's like, he said, Kareem, yesterday, Russ only played 16 minutes, and my fault, Shaq. I'll let you go after this. Only played 16 minutes and still got more turnovers and missed shots. Like, bro, no matter what the situation is, you suck. Damn.
No, so I'll
that's the problem. Russ
Yeah.
Russ is finally it's finally caught up to Russ. Like at this point, people gotta admit, maybe Russ wasn't that good as we thought he was. Maybe he really was just empty
No,
stats.
so
Who
I will
knows?
say,
No, I wouldn't say he's empty stats. It led to winning.
no, he's not
But,
empty stats. We're not gonna do
yeah.
Yeah,
this.
it led to winning. No, I'm
No,
saying
no.
that's the
But
conversation we're
Shaq,
having
go
now.
ahead,
He
Shaq.
did stuff
Let
for
Shaq go,
No,
my
stuff
boy,
like that.
because he's been
I
trying to
will
go
say
for a while.
when Russ used to hijack this shit in 2017, he had the unrealistic confidence. Like players need that in order to become the level of player that Russell Westbrook is. So even if you don't think Russ is a top 25 player, if you think he's a top 50 player all time, in order to be a top 50 player all time, you have to have a crazy amount of confidence to be like, I'm better
Maybe
than niggas.
top 50. I don't know.
You don't think Russ
Maybe
is
top 50.
he's top
Maybe.
75. He's top 75.
Did he
He's
make
top
the
75.
list?
Yeah, he made the list.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
he made
top
the
He
list.
top
75.
75. Don't do this. He top.
I don't
In
know,
order
bro.
to-
I don't know. Dwight Howard? I don't know.
Just because he made the list don't mean I gotta agree with the list.
He's a top 75
Nah, he
player all
is
time. We're
top
not going to.
75. But what about Dwight
He's top
Howard,
75.
though?
Do I have
What
him
about
definitely?
Dave Cowens? What about Dave DeBush? These are niggas in the 70s that are not holding Russ's shorts right now, bro. What are you doing, bro?
He said,
I don't
Middleman, he
know,
had good
man.
stretches this season, but the bad stretches were really bad. And that's the problem with Russ. They always say you get the good with the bad, but the bad happens at the worst moments that kills team morale.
The bad outweighs the good. I'm sorry,
Well, at
dog.
this point in his
Yeah,
career.
this
We
point in his
can't
career,
say that
like,
in
yeah.
OKC. I just wished he was
You
better.
can't say that-
But you can't say
Can't say
that
that
in
in
like Washington or OKC. Like no, like it definitely.
Yeah,
but at this point in his career, it's looking like the bad outweighs the good,
Yeah.
bro.
To talk about
That's what I'm saying.
Washington,
Like,
they traded for him and they made the playoffs and they weren't supposed to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
We got to give Russ that respect. And they were the attempts he did, went through the play-in. You got to give that nigga respect. It was hit when he got Bradley Beal and some shooters. That was decent. He was decent. We'll say that.
that's fine. But the issue, like people have always said, the issue is, well, to be fair, the issue that people have always said, when you're a point guard, you have to be efficient to win. You can't be inefficient and not win.
And it's not just you have to be efficient. It's more you have to be efficient with possessions. You have to make sure your possessions actually lead to shots.
It's funny. It's funny. Jokic as a center needs to be good on defense, and that's his crippling thing. As a point guard, if you turn the ball over, you're not a good point guard. That's
exactly,
like the
exactly.
point guard. Like Jason Kidd, he could not shoot or score, but he would pass, play defense, and control the game. Chris Paul did everything right. Like Steph Curry couldn't play defense, but he could shoot and control the game. If you can't control the game as a point guard and you let the game get out of hand, that's like the key issue with being being a point guard. You know what I'm saying? So, which is actually funny.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you look at his career, I mean, he wasn't a point guard until he went to the NBA, so it really shouldn't be that surprising, honestly. Make his starting five of Russ's teammates. It has to be the version he played with. Well, I mean, we got KD in there, we got Ibaka in there. James Harden. I mean, the version he played with. Oh, Houston Rockets. James Harden. Yeah, I forgot. Then you got maybe Bradley Beal.
And then
I'm putting Jokic before Serge.
Jokic,
I forgot about Jokic. My fault.
Jokic, Serge Ibaka, KD, James Harden at the one. Who at the two? Who's this two? The best two he's played with.
Well, I mean, he's the two, Shaq.
Yeah, he'd be the two.
They said without him.
What the hell?
They say with him. Make a starting five of Russ.
Yo, Shaq, wait, hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. No, it's not your camera. It's not your camera. But you it's not following you, by the way. But whatever.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me try to reset this whole. All right. Shaq, talk. It should be good.
Hello. So yeah. I think they said top five of Russ teammates. So that means he's not in the five. So he played with that 2022 Braun. Kawhi Leonard at the two. That Clippers Kawhi Leonard that played for 2 games. Kawhi Leonard at the two. Oh no. That Kawhi Leonard at the two. Oh no.
Nigga said I'm sounding like a bot. All right, bro. Yo, relax, bro. It's back, bro. That's
What's good?
What's good, Chubbs? What's good, Chubbs? Yeah, exactly. It's good, man. I know how to fix shit, but it just takes a second. Relax, you know what I'm saying? Just chill, you know what I'm saying? But Yeah, that's the
But
whole
yeah, that's
thing.
what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say, what's it called? Yeah. So you're gonna have Jokic. You're gonna have KD. Who's the best point guard he's ever played with?
James Harden. That
James
Clippers
Harden.
James Harden is the best point guard ever
Yeah,
played.
See, I was gonna have him a
Clippers,
shooting guard.
James Harden.
I was gonna put Clipper. I was gonna put James Harden there.
Well, I mean, Bradley Beal.
Kawhi Leonard, then he played that 1 year, 50 games in
Yeah,
hurt.
but he can't. Are we really gonna have
That's the
Kawhi
best
as
shooting
shooting
guard he's ever
guard?
played with. We're not. That Kawhi Leonard is better than Bradley Beal.
I mean,
No, but
Bradley Beal's
Kawhi
still
is
decent
forward,
though. But
though.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard, I guess, but he didn't play in the playoffs, so I just didn't count him. Like he didn't. Play.
Wasn't he all NBA? Wasn't he all NBA?
No, I understand that, but Shaq, he didn't play, bro. Like he didn't play.
He
Bro.
played 2 games.
No, he did
not
not.
a
He did
shooting
not
guard.
play, bro. He got
He's
hurt
not
for
a
the rest of the
shooting
playoffs, bro. That does not count.
He's not a shooting guard.
Bradley Beal hasn't made it.
Oh, what about Paul George? No,
What?
Paul George.
Oh, OKC Paul.
Yeah, OKC Paul George.
He wasn't good. He played the playoffs. He wasn't good. He played
OKC Paul George. OKC. Paul
I will say with James Harden, Jokic, Paul, that defensive Paul George before
They
the injury.
said Suns, Beal, or this is nasty. Suns, Beal, or Nuggets, Westbrook, or Brick. That's what he said. And he said no way Westbrook to the Nuggets. No, Chubbs. Basically, Westbrook already was on the Nuggets, but he was causing issues to the point where they fired their coach and their general manager.
Yeah. To be fair, they were gonna fire one of those guys anyway. They were gonna probably get rid of Malone anyway.
Yeah, no, they said no. So that's Wendy said that they didn't want the winning to do make issue with the thing. They were saying that he made a toxic environment, and they were gonna fire him like Mike Malone at the end of the season. But let's say Jokic, because he's a top 3 player in the world. Let's say they make the finals again. You can't fire a coach after you make the finals. So it's like,
I mean, they traded Luka after they made the finals, so I don't know if you can say that now. I'm just saying.
He said,
The Luka.
I mean, I guess, but I mean that I think that was more of a isolated incident than something that's gonna happen.
No, but ever since Luka got traded, we've seen crazier things keep going on. Ever since then.
No, we haven't. What's crazier?
Firing a coach and a GM before 3 days.
That's not like personnel decisions though. That's like front office stuff.
No, but I'm saying that's still a crazy move, regardless of. I'm saying we've seen crazier things.
The thing is, I guess, but I don't think they're gonna trade Jokic though. Like, if we're gonna be honest, middleman. Let's be honest. Unless he says I want to trade. They're not trading him, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he says
I want to trade, then
Or he's not resigning.
Well, Woggle Chrome, I have put another thing.
Yeah, or he's not resigning. Yeah.
Oh, it's called Jokic and Jamal Murray also got preferential treatment that rubbed the team the wrong way too. So it wasn't just Russ. Russ was a part of it. And that's what
Russ was more egregious though. Russ is probably what.
I mean, so no, Russ.
But I'm saying, Shaq, they could probably like at the end of the day they would have to deal with the Jokic and Murray thing because they're the best players. But like Russ, no, that's when they were like, nah.
No,
Russ,
the thing is, I didn't fuck with that was more the Calvin Booth versus Mike Malone, which will fuck up the team. But it's not the team being mad at nigga. They don't think the team was mad at Russ. Like, so.
Oh yeah, and then to top on to these issues, we have to talk about Nikola Jokic calling out the Nuggets defensive issues. This is retarded. On many levels.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nikola Jokic, especially if he's getting preferential treatment, you cannot be calling out your team for not playing defense when you literally play the least defense on your team. He said, Chubb said, "Oh, I figured everywhere Westbrook goes, he messes things up. He went to my Rockets and he killed the team. Now we back doing good." I mean, there's other circumstances, but technically, yeah. That's crazy, but yeah.
Sixers fans. You want Embiid gone? Tell them to sign Russel Westbrook. Tell him to sign Russ.
Nigga said, fuck Jokic, he ruined my parlay. Damn.
He had 15, 12, and 10 and stopped playing the game.
He had 20 though. He had 20 though. He had 20. He had 20-point triple-double last night. So,
And maybe from Jokic a little being tone deaf because I am the star. And maybe but he's the reason they're like the 20th or whatever ranked defense or 22nd ranked defense is because he himself is not a good rim protector and he can't play drop officially, and he can't play. Like their defensive scheme.
He can't what's it called? He also
Let's
can't
just call it. He just can't do anything on defense. He really can't.
He also can't guard perimeter players or slide his feet when
He'll
he's
get in the
guarding a
passing
perimeter
lanes.
player.
He got quick hands. He'll get in the passing lanes. He'll lead the
He'll get in the passing lanes, but you know who also got in the passing lanes? Steph Curry. You know who also got in the passing lanes? Allen Iverson. So
you know who also got in the passing lanes? Magic Johnson.
Like exactly, like it's and Magic Johnson actually guarded forwards better than Jokic guards forwards, and that's sad.
And for any Jokic fans out there, we have to be realistic. And Metal Man said, "Oh, he just can't get better defense." I disagree. So
I just don't think he. I don't know. I didn't say he can't. I know he's not going to. I said that's a difference.
That's a criticism we have on him. The fact that he wants to go into Serbia and not work on defensive slides or work on telling his teammates, "Yo, this is happening. This action's happening." Like he can point out actions, and this is what Shaq is gonna say. So I'm gonna just let him say it instead. But
so everybody talks about how smart Jokic is as a player, what his basketball IQ. One of the best things as a big man you can do, and this because I play big man, you call out back screens, you call out plays, you call out if somebody slips, you call out if somebody's getting beat. And he might not be able to make the play, but if he can tell Jamal Murray or Christian Braun a screen is coming right side, which sometimes he doesn't, but he has to always, because he's so deficient in other athletic endeavors, you have to be locked in on this shit. You have to be almost like Kevin Garnett, Draymond Green when it comes to pointing stuff out on defense. Another thing, if he just ran the entire game, so if in Serbia, instead of like watching horses and drinking, because Aaron Gordon said they had won a championship. So it was a little different. Aaron Gordon had said that he spent like a month in Serbia with Jokic, and he's like a king over there. They drank, they party, they went. I understand that. But maybe, because we've seen him drink, and there's no issue. Like, you can have your device. Maybe, if instead of working on offensive moves, because he can become a worse offensive player and still be the best offensive player in the game. If he had the cardio to run on the track and just run up and down, and he would just move, like, let's just say, like, so I'm going to get beat, but at least I'm in the play because I'm slightly more athletic. And they have him listed at 287. Let's say he drops to 265. He might lose a little bit of that banging power that he has in the post, but he's going to be so much.
All right, go ahead.
He's gonna be so much of a better defender because he's running and he's constantly in motion and he knows where stuff is happening. But I think it would just be beneficial to his overall game. So
yeah, they said this is why Anthony Davis the best big man in the league unless Jokic goes to. I don't think he's better than Jokic, but I will say Anthony Davis is definitely the most well-rounded big man in the league for sure.
He's not better than Giannis. He's better than
Giannis other than Giannis, but I think Giannis kind of plays a little bit differently from both of them. But yeah, other than Giannis,
he plays because
Giannis is still like a big man by definition. So unfortunately, that's how it works.
I mean, he doesn't play like a big.
You know what's funny? The three backs to the back, the three backs to the basket big men all have like issues.
No, I understand that, but what I mean is play style. You understand what I'm saying, bro? Come on, bro.
Oh, you meant play style? Okay, no, I'm just saying like,
come on, bro.
I know people are gonna say he's a big man. I argue he's not a big man. I argue he's closer to a 3 than he's
oversized wing.
Yeah, he's closer to a wing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But people will still gonna say he plays power forward.
Anthony Davis, and Jokic, they all have issues that other people don't have. So for instance, like Anthony Davis, like not being as sufficient a scorer at all times, being a great passer and a great defender. Joel Embiid being a great scorer and defender in his prime, but not being able to read a double team or pass out. And Jokic not being able to play. They're like Pokemon. It's like, it's like the fire, water, grass. Like
Mark Jackson asked Middleman, why did you sign Zeke for $32 million? With all due respect, who's Zeke?
He was supposed to be the backup center. Zeke Naji.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it. The thing is, didn't he get a torn ACL?
That's
the rookie.
That was the rookie.
Wait. You guys signed another guy for $32 million. He's not.
They gave him an extension. Zeke Nash was on the team. They gave him an extension.
That's nasty.
Yeah, they gave him an extension. That's what people were mad at.
They were playing him, and he's not. They're playing him. He didn't get better. He's not better than DeAndre Jordan, so they started playing DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah,
they don't have a backup center.
They said Drew said he should call it a career. I felt that. When did he say that?
In the chat last night.
Oh, really?
The sports section.
That's
I dropped the thing.
I'm gonna need that screenshot. Somebody send me the screenshot, bro.
I was just joking. I wasn't really serious. I was like, it's Russ's fault, bro. It was a joke, but I don't know how Drew felt about that. So I think Drew, because this is Drew's favorite player, and they're kind of just blaming him for everything. So a lot of people were just saying, "Oh, he's the cancer. Oh, he's destroying teams and all this other shit." So,
I mean, the problem is like, I mean, listen, Shaq. I'm not saying everywhere he goes, but I will say there's a pattern, and when there's a pattern and it follows you everywhere you go, usually, what do they say? You're the problem. If there's a problem that follows you wherever you go, no matter the situation, usually you are the issue. So I like, it is what it is. And I just, with Russ, like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I felt this way for a while in terms of like, I thought that as a basketball player, I would be mad playing with him. I would be upset playing with him too. But like, it just, I mean, it's kind of showing.
Now I will say, this has been a long going debate in our friend group. There was a friend that we had in college that said that if I forgot, it was 1 year, whatever. If instead of Russ was turning over the ball, they had prime Kyle Lowry, they would win that series with KD.
No,
that was and niggas are actually just
that's not true.
like, and so Drew's been fighting for a long time for Russell Westbrook's honor. That was a long time.
That I still don't think that's true. Like, you need Russ's offensive production in order to.
You need Russ's specifically you need Russ's passing.
Kyle Lowry's a good passer.
Kyle Lowry's a good passer, but he doesn't have the same offensive production.
His best year was
but I'm saying like that's one of the reasons why we made Russ like really good. It's part of his ability to pass.
No, but Kyle Lowry can kind of pass to the same level or a similar level.
Kyle Lowry can pass to the same level. He also doesn't.
Yeah,
Russ.
I don't know about that.
He averages the same. The thing is, Kyle Lowry averages the same amount of assists, damn near, if you look at his prime, in less turnovers. Like, it just is what it is. Like I don't know why people act like Russ tries ambitious passes. The problem is, a lot of the times they can look very nice and they can be very great passes, but half the time he throws turnovers. So it's like it negates each other.
Maybe I gotta rewatch prime Kyle Lowry. I haven't seen prime Kyle
Lowry gets overwhelmed by how bad they were in the playoffs against LeBron. And two of those series they lost to LeBron, he hooped, and DeMar DeRozan was ass. Like he was averaging 20 points, 9 assists.
Every time I only seen prime Kyle Lowry in the playoffs. I didn't watch him during the regular season.
No, in the playoffs, in one of them playoff series, he averaged 20 and 9 on good efficiency. Kyle Lowry just shot like 7 or like 26%. I'm not honest. DeMar DeRozan shot like 26%.
Yeah, maybe DeMar really was.
No, DeMar whenever. We looked at it. Whenever DeMar saw LeBron, he would just get cooked, and he wouldn't be a good scorer.
He was horrible. I think Kyle Lowry was bad like 1 or 2 of the series, but there was a couple series he was good.
They lost him like 4 times. It wasn't just.
What's the production you're referring to then, Kareem? When it comes to Kyle Lowry and Russell Westbrook,
I'm saying the offensive scoring.
Like
you needed a scoring threat like next to KD. There's no way
on that team. KD is a peak scorer, but like because then Russ would average like KD averages like 30. Russ averaged like 26.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry's at most is averaging 20. Like that's, you know what I'm saying?
At most. Usually he's averaging like 17, 18. Like that's not enough.
Okay. It's just the points that they can both put up. That's what
Kyle Lowry's a strong guard, and he kind of go to the rim.
Damn, Kareem, it seems like your frustration for us has been building up for the past few years. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, I was already upset with Russ because the case OKC, how that shit went down, and I was a fan of OKC. And the thing is, I saw during those games, he used to frustrate me watching him. So imagine you're playing with him. That's what, like, that's all it is. And the thing is, I still think KD made the weakest move of all time. But I will say, if I was playing with Russ, I would be annoyed too. I'd be like, bro, this shit is ass.
Also, it doesn't help that he was around an A1 Russ Glazer, so
that too. So it's like every time I wanted to say anything bad about Russ, I'd have to get in like a 30-minute argument. But it is what it is.
It's funny because he was an OKC fan and he was a Chris Paul fan, and Drew loved Russell Westbrook. I love Blake Griffin. So it's like you know what I'm saying? Like it was good.
I'm a Nuggets fan. I understand. Like we all just have.
Jokic is 30. He said, "Isn't Jokic like 31? How long can he play at this level?" Me, Drew, and Shaq were talking about this off stream. We think maybe 3-4 years, at most.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But when at 34, 33, he's still gonna be a good player. He's still
gonna be good. He still might even he might be top 5. He's just not gonna be like this crazy MVP level player like that we
You have
see.
29.
This probably will be the last year we see him improve. This probably will be the last year we see him improve in any category on offense.
Yeah, in offense, yeah. I think on defense he still can put in more effort though. Like he's not putting in any effort on defense.
Get a little slimmer so you can
saying,
run.
I agree with what you're saying, middleman. I agree with what you're saying, middleman. I'm just saying, like on defense,
we saw on Serbia, or we saw in Serbia, what you call in the Olympics. He understands how to defend niggas. He was just saying when they're running these off-ball plays, do not leave Kevin Durant. You leave Bam Adebayo. You know, so he understands what the defense is doing. He said in the locker room after KD had 21 points straight.
Let's actually read this Athletic article. Hold on. Give me a sec.
No.
Okay, hold on, Jim. Give me a sec, bro.
Maybe if on the court when KD had 21 points, if Jokic is saying, leave Adebayo, stay on KD, leave it up. Like, I don't know, because he understands what these players do. Like, they would have, and he's the best player on that Serbian team. So it took them going into the locker room and understanding, because they played the USA 3 times, to actually figure out how to actually defend that team.
I mean, that could also just be a language barrier thing, bro.
No, Jokic can speak English. He's not. Jokic can speak English.
No, yes, you can speak English. Doesn't mean everyone can understand you well. Because I don't understand him half the time.
I'm streaming right now.
When I hear him talking,
if you're talking to him every day, because he says stuff on offense and he communicates on offense. So if you're talking,
that's fine. No, that's fine. I'm saying maybe it's easier for him specifically to be able to tell someone in his home in his actual language what to do than it is trying to explain himself. So I'm not giving a bail. I'm just saying there's a lot of factors into that conversation.
No, I think Jokic can become a better defender. So I said
it.
Yeah,
no, I agree. I agree he could.
I'm answering what Zabala says, not what you. Zabala says is, if he became a better vocal communicator on defense and he's calling out screens and plays, he might not be able to stop them. But if he gives his teammates a better chance to defend these plays, then that'll help their overall defense.
I need an athletic account.
Defensive communication is a really good skill in defense, like KG, what's called Draymond Green. Another thing, if he just did cardio and was just running the entire time, even if he was getting beat and he was getting like scored on, if he was just in the right position every single time because of his cardio, and let's say he dropped from 280 something to 260 something, that would be a better defender.
Or even 270 something.
I mean, I think 270 is more reasonable. Like I said, he's 30. It's going to be harder for him to lose weight.
I would. Come on, bro. At 30 years old, you could lose weight. You could lose pounds, bro. Look at him. We have a picture of him up there. This is not an extremely cut guy. Like, let's be honest.
We're gonna talk about DeMarcus Cousins had to lose weight in order to stay in the league when he was playing on Denver and the Clippers. Like, he lost weight.
I mean, the whole thing is like he what's it called? Jokic can cut back on the drinking and he'll probably lose weight like that. Like, there's a lot of ways he can lose weight.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said 15 is more reasonable than like 20 pounds. I'm just saying in general. That sounds more reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. But I mean, we've seen people drop a lot of pounds at 30 though.
Yeah.
So
that's what depends on the too, though.
Him getting better cardio so he can just be in position more of the time. He might not could stop anything, but a 6'11" strong white boy just in position will defer some shit. And then him just talking on defense more. Just all the but because if you're bad on defense, you have to say everything that happens because he's the last line of defense.
Just zoom out your camera, bro. You like every time you talk, you like lean into the camera and then it's like, dude, use the software. Like, just use the software.
I need you to zoom back because I can't even because of the because of the Discord call. Like, if I try to move to go do something else, your face is like frozen on my screen.
Barry Allen. Yes. Funny. Barry Allen, yes, it would hurt his post game because he wouldn't be able to bully niggas. He would still be able to bully niggas. He still would have the best touch in the league. All I see him doing that. He's top 5 shooter big man in the league. He still would have some of the best footwork in the league, or the best footwork in the league. He could still score in the post. So if he dropped from 29 points to 25, but he's an average defender, like, what are we talking about? I'll you understand. It's the amount he would drop in offense by dropping 20 pounds. Niggas already can't defend him. Like he's still gonna be able to do his moves and do his shot. It just might be harder.
The only thing he probably won't back down many people, but he doesn't need to. That's without now that he has the 3 ball,
and he has a 3 ball and his mid range. You just have to
back down many people. Then he would have to post because him backing up people isn't what makes him scary. It's the fact that he can shoot the 3 and the mid range.
If he gets in better shape and he can run faster, he might just get more points in transition because a lot of times he gets the rebound off the break and he throws it up. If he gets the rebound and pushes it and beats niggas up court and he finishes at the basket, that's more points he would have. You know what I'm saying?
it will benefit him. But I'm saying like my only issue is I don't believe he's gonna do it. I just don't believe he's gonna do it. That's all.
Yeah, 20 pounds, because you have to understand 20 pounds is a lot, but him being 260, he would still be the strong, like one of the strongest centers in the league, regardless. So and the ones the bigs, he's not stronger than like Embiid or whatever. He'll just go around and shoot and shit and do skill.
I mean, Embiid might not even be in the league next year. Who knows?
I'm just giving an example. That's one of the ways
not in the league. Come on, bro.
They are talking about medical retirement with that nigga. So.
And I know, but I don't know. I think they would try one more year without him being, because I don't think he's gonna try to forfeit the money. He's not trying to forfeit that amount of money, bro.
And it's kind of like the similar shit happened with Ant, where Ant stopped driving, so he got slightly worse at driving. But because he shoots so well now, his scoring is still more efficient. You know what I'm saying? So if Jokic being an average defender if that's the best he can get, he's gonna be overall a better player. Like. And again, I'm just saying,
I didn't mean not in the league.
I'm not saying. So if he gets
in
the position and Anthony Edwards still beats this nigga, at least he's in the position. A lot of times he's not even in the position to actually play defense. A lot of times niggas walk by him. Like when Alex Sarr went insane on him and had 34, the nigga was shooting uncontested threes. He was taking one dribble, he wasn't doing crazy finishes or like dunking on him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Go said Embiid is cooked. The process, never process. It's crazy how the Nuggets are top. For offense is really just the depth of that team and the defense. Yeah, the defense.
Yeah, defense is like 22. Like
they said Jokic doesn't stick to any defense. That's why the Timberwolves expose his pick and rolls defense every time they play. Yeah, exactly. And they have an athletic wing like Ant who's perfect to expose a team with no rim protection.
Also, the Timberwolves are more physical. That's the reason why too.
That too.
You're glitching out at Dream. You just fixed it.
Yeah, I just fixed it. It's like that shit is annoying.
Yeah, but no, but say that's the reason. Like, I also people are saying they might lose to the Clippers. I don't believe so, but I never know, man. Depends on what's going to happen.
Like, for example, the year before Shaq went to the Lakers, and the last year, the three. I would prefer the year before Shaq went to the Lakers before that last year. Now, not 2000 2001, because that was muscular Shaq. Heavy Shaq and then Fat Shaq. 2002 Shaq, I don't think that's better than the Shaq that went before he went to the Lakers when he was still.
So you mean 96 Shaq? I think that's 96 Shaq, right?
The one that was running up and down the floor and blocking all the shots and like.
I mean, yeah, I think that still is defensive. I think Orlando is when he was
yo, bro, relax, bro. It's just some kinks we got to work out. I don't know what's going on. You know, it is what it is, though.
I'm not gonna lie. The Sixers are cooked. At least they have like promising young players with Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain. The Suns are cooked. The Suns.
Well, I mean, the Suns need to rebuild. Like it's like the Suns are.
They don't have any picks. They don't have any picks.
Well, Shaq, Brooklyn Nets rebuild, I guess.
This is crazy. These guys have like in the last 30 years, almost 40 years, they've had like 4 major stars.
But the thing is, they can trade KD and Devin Booker and amass a decent amount of picks. So I think they can rebuild though. Like they can. It's not like they have no picks and no stars. They have stars, so they can trade them to get picks so they can rebuild. Like they could definitely do that. I mean, it's just you know, it's just how the front office decides to go about it. Honestly. But also what else? Drew say he'll be there at 30 at 11 at 10:30, so he'll be here at 11. I guess. James Jones might be the worst GM in sports. Who do you GM for?
I don't know.
The Sixers? I think it might be the Sixers. The Sixers didn't look good. The Sixers didn't look good on paper, bro.
We're not gonna do. And now, obviously,
I was wrong about this. I was coping because I thought he was gonna be decent, but I was like, bro, like I was coping because I wanted Embiid to succeed. But if you look at my track record, I've always said never believe in Paul George. I've always said that.
Now, Michael Jeff, we're gonna say this in 2021. He went band for band with the Bucks, who won the championship. And it was just him and James Harden with no quad. In 2023, they got the most games and gave the most problems to the Nuggets, and they lost to the team.
And Shaq, it's still underwhelming. It's still it's still underwhelming. Like KD, it's sad to say, but like KD's whole career is underwhelming. If we're just gonna
If the
be honest.
2021 Nets don't get hurt, I think they definitely win.
No, I'm saying in terms of winning, his career is underwhelming.
I'm not gonna lie. If the
'Cause he-
2021 Nets just have James Harden, because they're beating the Hawks.
Shaq.
Like-
He went in his prime to a team that did not need him. Then after that, he went to another super team that also did, like, let's be honest, maybe they needed him, but barely. Like, if they had everybody healthy. Then he went to a team, like, it's just like, bro, and then he went to form another super team in Phoenix, and look how that turned out. Like, it's just like, okay, bro, like.
They lost to the Nuggets and they won. The Nuggets won. And that's DeAndre Ayton getting his ass whooped. That wasn't really KD's fault.
What are you talking about?
It was like 3. When Jokic averaged like a triple double.
With Shaq. KD should have averaged. KD should have been better. Isn't he the star of the team? What are we talking about?
Yeah, I was like 28. He was still good, bro. Like,
Nah, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. Meadow Man, bro. If you're gonna blow your nose, at least mute, bro.
I thought I did. My bad.
No, Michael Jeff. Devin Booker was insane. KD was still very good that playoff season. He was still. The issue was DeAndre Ayton getting destroyed on the glass, on defense, and on offense by Jokic. Because he wasn't scoring, he wasn't rebounding, and Jokic was going insane. Look up the KD.
No, I remember, Shaq. But guess what? Jokic outplayed him. Underwhelming.
He did.
Underwhelming. That's all. Like, it is what it. I'm sorry to say it is. It is underwhelming, bro. Like, if we look at his success, it's underwhelming, bro. I'm sorry, but everyone thought that Suns team was gonna be amazing. Well, I didn't, because I knew that nigga KD wasn't about to do that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Niggas thought. A lot of niggas thought, and it didn't work out. And a lot of people thought about. He said, "Bro, his nose like an elephant." Yeah, I don't think Middleman didn't know, bro.
Michael Jeff, just so you know, in this series, KD averaged 29.5 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.7 blocks. 46% of the field. He shot bad from 3, 22% from 3. But 46%.
Why didn't he shoot better from 3? He should have.
That's still a good stat line.
Okay. In 22, he also choked badly. He did do that in 22.
And they played the Celtics.
Yeah, when they lost to the Celtics, they got destroyed by the Celtics. He was no. Shaq. He was horrible. We don't rewrite history. He was actually horrible. He didn't even know where the defense was coming from. He didn't know how to pass out of double. Like, he was so bad, and that's the problem with KD. He never learned how to pass out of double teams.
If we're going to talk about this shit, Nikola Jokic's series, 34.5 points, 13 rebounds, 10.3 assists.
Shaq. You're explaining to me why they lost and it's still underwhelming. I don't care why they lost.
Jokic averaged 1.5 blocks. He shot 59%
Shaq, what round was it?
This was round 2.
Exactly. Underwhelming. You didn't make it past round 2. That's not hard, bro. Stop it.
Jokic averaged the block.
I don't care what Jokic averaged. I don't care. That's not hard. You cannot tell me that you shouldn't have even been in a position to where you had to face Jokic in the second round. Why were you in that position? At least make it to the Western Conference Finals if you're that good. Come on, bro. Stop.
I'm just saying, LeBron and AD
No.
LeBron and AD did it.
They were the 4th seed.
They were playing this. They were playing team damn near.
No. This was the year Denver was the 1st seed and they were the 4th seed.
I swear to God, if KD goes to the Mavs, I'm done. I might actually want to see that.
No, Shaq, you're not listening to what Kareem's saying. Kareem's saying, no, I'm saying the Lakers.
Shaq, move your cam to the side. Like, bro, move your cam to the side.
No, that's matchup. So that's matchup though. That has if the Lakers played if the Nuggets were the 2nd seed and they played the Lakers in round 1, they would have got swept. It's just that the Suns were the 4th seed, the Nuggets were the 1st seed, so they played in the second round. It's just matchup.
Okay, but that's still underwhelming. It doesn't matter the matchup. You should have made to the conference
in the West. It's always matchups, bro. What are we talking about?
Shaq. Imagine if the Miami Heat played in the Western Conference after making that big 3, and just because they ran into the San Antonio Spurs and lost, people will still say they're underwhelming regardless of the matchup.
That Heat team is better than the Suns team, though. Like, what are we doing?
No, but you're not listening to what I'm saying, Shaq. That was the expectation. They said it was supposed to be a big 3.
That was the expectation, but niggas do that Suns team wasn't better than
Cream. No. Shaq. Their expectations was to do better than second round, bro. It was.
That's what we're saying.
Let's not act like that's not the truth.
Niggas didn't think they were better than the Nuggets. Niggas didn't think they were better than which fucking
Shaq,
Celtics.
they shouldn't have faced the Nuggets in the second round. What are you not getting out of
The
this?
Nuggets were the fourth seed. First seed, they were the fourth seed. What
Exactly.
Yeah, they should have been
They
the
should have
second
been the
seed.
second seed. What the hell are we talking about, bro?
Memphis was the second seed. My fault. Memphis was the second seed. Memphis had a really good year that year, though.
Damn, bro. Like, come on, bro. Memphis had a really
He's not-
good year.
he's not-
Come on, bro. Memphis, half the
he's
year,
not
Ja
big.
was even hurt. Like, come on, bro.
They went 20-5.
I understand that. That's what I'm saying. Why couldn't the Suns go 20-5 with KD? I don't know. That's a great question.
KD was hurt a lot that year. He was
exactly. And whose fault is that? That's KD's fault.
He get hurt. That's
Underwhelming,
Shaq,
bro.
okay,
Underwhelming.
Shaq, why went to the third seed then? Why went to the third seed?
Wait, Shaq. If Embiid's career is underwhelming, so is KD's. Embiid gets hurt, so does KD. It is what it is. We can't just say that. Oh, he doesn't get hurt. Shaq, you are literally off the screen, my guy.
Oh, what was it?
Just turn the shit on, bro. Turn the thing. No. Turn the tracking on, because you cannot stay in focus. Just turn the tracking on, bro. Go OBS bot.
Here.
OBS center, and then turn on normal tracking, bro. Just turn it on, bro.
They're really in the stream because it's camera. It's crazy.
You it's the first thing. It's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? It's standard. It says AI human tracking. You know what I'm saying? Zone tracking standard and their normal tracking. That's all you gotta click. Both of them should be red.
Yeah.
So you're saying KD's whole career has been underwhelming, Kareem?
Not. I mean, his whole career for how good he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you won 2 championships with the Golden State 73 and 9 win team. Like,
You formed the greatest team that ever existed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wow, so great. I applaud you. Like, like, come on, bro. Nigga said tracking is crazy. I mean, that's how we can do this, and it moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but who do you think's career is okay? Who do you think has the most, like, including KD? Do you think any other players have had a more like underwhelming career?
For how good they are? Well, I mean, you gotta look at Embiid. I'm sorry, but Embiid is come on, bro. Embiid is the MVP.
Tracy McGrady.
T-Mac, yeah, T-Mac's another one.
Yao Ming.
Yao Ming. I mean, Yao Ming, yeah, injuries, but I don't really think Yao Ming was that good, to be honest with you. So I don't really count Yao Ming.
I'm just saying Yao Ming based off of the hype, though.
Well, I mean, his hype was because of China and not actually because he was good. I mean, he was good. He was very good. Don't get me wrong, but he was overrated because of the Chinese hype. Like, if we're just being honest, it's kind of like how Jeremy Lin got overrated. You said what? Zion so far? No, Allen Iverson overachieved. A 6-foot guard who wasn't expected to be as good as he was. Carmelo Anthony, for sure.
Yeah, no, but like for AI literally stopped the Lakers from going 16-0.
Yeah, I mean that's whatever. Yeah, I mean the thing is though,
that's a crazy.
I don't think anyone saw AI and was like, "Yo, he's gonna win a championship and bring this team to so many championships." I don't even think people thought he was gonna get to the finals. So I'm not. AI's not underwhelming.
They should have got that Bucks series.
Yeah,
that Bucks series niggas got home.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying at the end of the day, no one expected AI to be something.
Yo, Shaq, this is crazy, bro. Why'd you turn off your? Nigga said failed to start camera. Oh my god. Oh, there we go.
Anyway,
all right, now it's working.
President wasn't noting Kareem. I'm like, shut up.
The fact that crazy part is Carmelo could have had a ring if the Pistons had just drafted him.
He also would have fit better.
Well, I mean, the thing is, 2004 Pistons, like, bro. Now, maybe if he had 2006 when he was like better, but you know what I'm saying.
He was already the best scorer on that team as a rookie. He would be the best scorer on that Pistons team as a rookie.
Yeah, but he would have. But the thing is, that team won because of team play, bro. You take out T-Shawn Prince from the lineup, you put in Carmelo. Let me finish. You put in Carmelo, that shit's not gonna work. I'm telling you, it's not.
Also his defensive woes. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I was about to say too.
Well, if I saw him at Syracuse, he played in the team system. It's just that he went to Denver and he's like, you can do whatever the fuck you want, so that's why I got my money.
That is true too. Also, if you went to
the Spurs and he had
two guys,
maybe.
Honestly, Bill was like, no, we play defense out here because this is when he's at his most athletic. Oh no, we pass the ball out here. He wouldn't change because that's what he grew up as. You know what I'm saying? Like. In Syracuse, he had a point guard that like averaged like 19.
But if that happened, would Melo be better or would we be worse?
Yes, he would
That's
be a
the
little
real
better
question.
overall player. He probably won't be the best ISO scorer because probably him being in Denver and being the main point of offense and him having to get a shot off over defenders, he probably won't be the better ISO scorer, but he'd be a better overall player. So
that
How you
could
feel about that,
that
Chris?
could
like-
very well be true, but I mean, at the end of the day, we never got that version of Melo. So
Yeah, we never got that version of Melo.
like.
Also, it's still fuck Melo. Anyway.
See, this is why you need the tracking on, bro. See that? Yeah, that's funny as shit. Nah,
still
Shaq,
fuck Melo.
you forgot the
I
most
gotta
important part, bro. You forgot to shoot it.
I got an argument.
You have to do that fade shot. Though.
I shot it. J.R. Smith is open in the corner. I don't care.
We got Nene posting up. He's wide open.
Yeah,
that's it. Funny as hell, bro.
I got an argument with a Knicks fan because they were like, you guys were lucky. If the Knicks had got Melo at first, we would already had 2 rings. I was like, all right, dog.
All right,
All right.
You know, 4, yeah, niggas yap.
Yeah.
Niggas like to yap. It's cool though.
I was like, all right, dog. All right, man. I put up the 04 Knicks' roster. I was like, nigga, who on this team?
04 Knicks' roster. That just sounds nasty.
It was nasty. Hold on. We pull it up again. We'll pull it up again just for this.
04 Knicks roster was like Tyrus Thomas. Like, them niggas are not good, bro.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of ass.
Yeah,
I think Stephon Marbury was there when he was fighting coaches.
I thought Stephon Marbury was supposed to be in fucking Minnesota. That nigga left. That nigga KG had no how he was supposed to. He would have been like this.
Yeah, that's true. He was supposed to be in Minnesota. That's true. You know what's so crazy about the KG thing? They literally had 0 draft picks when KG was up Minnesota Timberwolves. They literally selected 0 times because they wanted Joe Smith. Yeah, that's just so sad, bro. Oh my god, who played? And you know what's hilarious? Joe Smith played the same position as KG. Like, yo, that shit is nasty.
Hold on. I'll pull up the roster right now, bro. The Knicks roster on that year was Vin Baker, Shandon Anderson, Allen Houston, DeMar Johnson.
Oh, yeah, Allen Houston was there, but it was like the corpse of Allen Houston.
Yeah, Stephon Marbury.
Yeah, I remember Stephon Marbury was on that squad.
Yeah, Tim Thomas.
That's his name, not Tyrus. It was Tim Thomas. That nigga's ass.
Mike Sweetney, bro.
Hey, that white Mike Sweetney, that he's ass too.
Nazar Muhammad.
Yo.
This is nasty. They said they would win a championship with this squad.
He's
because we seen
like why did he pick 04 of all years? Why did he pick 04?
That nigga's dumb. I don't know what that nigga's talking about. I will say, think about the Spurs. Like Jalen Green is a worse player than Melo was, and Jalen Green is now a team player because Umair Doka got his shit. The Pistons would have definitely got Melo.
That is true.
Jalen Green was even worse ISO ball. He wasn't as good as Melo. He was even worse. He wasn't as good as Melo.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
He said they only won 36 games. He said they would have won 50 with Melo. I was like, okay, buddy. Yeah, okay.
That's a great yapper.
Hey, man, I'll never understand.
They said, Shaq, how does it feel to be called by a 15-year-old motherfucker was really born in 2010?
I mean, I didn't know he was that young. I am his uncle. I didn't know he was 15. I thought he was at least.
You know what's hilarious to me, bro? Unc is getting younger and younger. Can we talk about how Unc used to be 30 plus? Well, it used to be 40. It used to be 40 plus, and then it went down to 35 plus, went down to 30 plus, and now niggas are saying 25 plus. You're Unc. What's going on?
Some niggas say you graduate college, you're Unc. So if you're like 22, graduate college, you Unc. That's what niggas say.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy though. Like I always thought, like, you know what I'm saying, even in internet standards, it would stay at like pushing 30, they'll call you Unc. But now niggas trying to call people Unc at 25, like.
And
they say you pushing 30 at 25. You pushing 30, you know, 5 or more.
That's not pushing 30. That's only halfway. That's not pushing 30.
No, they saying 5 or more raise the score though.
Middleman, how old are you?
I'm about to be 25 this year. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Alright,
called
I don't want to hear that shit for you. What are you talking about, bro? Yo said raise
That's
the
what I mean.
score.
That's what they said.
Minimum. You trying to add 5 years to your age?
Yeah, he said 13, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he said you old until you not. What does that mean?
I don't know. But Shaq, are you older than me? Did you just turn 25? Or are you turning 2? Are you turning
Nah,
25?
he turned 25 in like February.
Oh, so he older than me like by 4 months.
Shaq's the oldest one.
Yeah.
I turned 25 April 3rd, and Shaq was February. You were February 6th, right?
February 6th,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think Drew was like June.
And the summertime.
June.
Oh yeah, happy late
right?
birthday then.
It's June 6th, right? Oh, thanks, bro. It's June 6th, right? No, June 11th.
That's
6/11. June 11th. I
That's
forgot.
crazy because I'm older than Drew by
June
2
11th.
days.
Oh, really? So you're June.
Yeah, my birthday's the 9th.
That's my mom's bike helmet. She doesn't let anybody touch her bike.
Yeah.
That's her.
And then my wife's birthday is also in June, so.
I'm not wearing this bike helmet. That's my mom's bike helmet.
Shaq, can you wear that bike helmet?
No, there's nothing. That's my mom's.
No.
Why? Wait, why are you saying no? Why you say no?
It's my mom's bike helmet, and she doesn't let anybody touch her shit.
Okay, is she in the garage with you?
I'm not gonna touch her shit. I don't care. Like it's not working.
Oh, wait. What about the construction hat? Put the construction hat on. That's not hers.
When George uses the saw, he puts this on.
That shit is hilarious. Hold on. When he does what? He uses the saw? Wait, George be sawing shit?
Yeah. No,
that's a firefighter hat.
No, so it's like for the wood chips and shit.
What? Yo, what? Why does it have like? Oh, I see. So it's noise canceling.
The wood chips. You're cutting with the wood chips.
No. I'm saying the noise canceling shit. Like yeah, that's funny. I never seen that before. Nigga said his mom would put belt to ass. He's 25. I highly doubt it. But like, she probably just start yelling at him. Yeah. Nigga said, "Thank you, Kareem, for giving me a meme." No problem, bro. Hey yo, Shaq, that's a meme. What kind of meme are you guys gonna make it anyways? Like, I know the bike helmet one, they were trying to set you up to something nasty, by the way.
That's crazy.
The bike helmet, he said, LMAO, this finna move mountains. Wait, Shaq. Hit the light skin face. Like, wait, hit the light skin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's so funny. Oh my god, nah, Shaq, you really one of them, bro. Don't let anybody say anything bad about you, bro. You a good sport, man.
Yeah, we won't let. Nah, we gonna fight them, dog. No worries, we gonna fight them.
Niggas, do people want defensive coordinator me? I could get my hat. Hold on, give me a second.
No, you gotta get a hat and like do you have like what is that called? A laminated like something like a laminated piece of paper?
I don't. Wait, hold on.
One day when
I need like a headset. Yeah, I need that the thingy.
See, one day when I do a face reveal, I'll show my purple hair.
You have purple hair right now?
You have purple
hair? Not right now. I used to when I was cosplaying and dyeing my hair a lot.
Wait, what? You used to cosplay?
Yeah, when I was younger.
Yeah, that's very good.
Why?
He's about to roast.
Wait. Why? I'm not about to roast you. I'm just curious.
I used to do modeling and stuff like that. So that's why I used to cosplay. I used to cosplay for modeling.
Wait. For what though?
For my friend, she owns her own modeling company.
Oh, so it was like a favor type shit.
Yeah.
Did you get rewarded?
So my question: Who was the craziest character you cosplay as?
I did Ken Kaneki. Ken Kaneki was pretty crazy. Mainly because I got roasted by my family.
Oh, you don't animate? You was never Diddy?
No.
No, wait. With the Kaneki shit, did you wear like the leather pants and shit?
Yeah.
I can see why they roasted you. That's funny though.
No. They didn't roast me for that. They roasted me for the black fingernails.
I'm not gonna lie. Josh just hit
like
three.
I guess, but niggas do that shit worse now.
Kareem, look at this. Josh hit
send
a three.
Send it. I'll show it on the screen.
He hit a three. He threw another grenade. He
threw another grenade. Nah, Josh a funny dude.
They said. I heard that they're gonna fine him like $200K for the grenade.
Wait, Shaq, did you send it?
I sent it.
That's what they're trying to do.
Zylaku, bro. Thank you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He sent me that screenshot of Drew saying he should call it a career.
Yeah.
No,
That's
every time I hear Russ Glaze, I'm gonna send that into the chat.
Well, that's gonna be. Oh no, Drew's 9/11's coming.
That's so funny.
I sent the other
That's
one.
going. That's going in the weekly
Oh wait,
news. I'm
hold
not
on.
gonna lie.
Where's the
That's going in
actual
weekly
clip though,
news.
Shaq?
I sent it.
Oh, okay.
Kareem, that's going in the weekly news. You know it.
Yeah. It has to.
After
I expect no less, middleman. I expect no less.
After like I gotta
That's
get
his
the
new
right. I gotta get the
celebration.
right years. After a decade of Russ
Why
Glaze.
isn't it
No,
showing?
look at John Morant with the terrorist shit. Look at this shit under that
Shaq,
John
your
Morant.
camera's at the ceiling, bro. This thing is not locked in. This thing is not locked in. Yo.
Look at John Morant. They put him with his face over the terrorist. Nigga, that's just hilarious.
That's crazy.
Hold on.
I guess that's instead of doing this. That's
this
decent.
is insane. This is insane. That is insane, bro.
You know what they call it? They said his nickname is the arms. They said his nickname is the arms dealer.
And he's playing at this level. Look,
the arms dealer.
Nah,
that's a crazy celebration, bro.
That's what they're gonna try to find him for that too.
Nah. I don't think they'll find him though.
No, what he need to do? He need to. That's what he need to like do.
They'll find him for that. They'll definitely find him for that.
You know what's even crazy? No, he gonna bust up the flamethrower and say, "I'm not shooting a gun, I'm shooting the flamethrower. That's how hot I am."
That's funny.
Like,
you got if you make the sound effect, you're good, middleman. The
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. He gonna do the flamethrower.
He gotta hit the old Tommy rifle. He gotta hit the.
Nah, that's tough. Nah, Shaq, yeah, it's actually tough. Nah, that's funny as hell.
He gonna have a musket.
Yo, that's funny.
The musket is crazy. You have a musket celebration.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, Shaq. You might have to DM with that. You might have to DM. I need to see that. Cause the musket, they can't get mad at that one, cause it's not even like that's not a gun. Yeah, that's not a real like that's not a gun that people use anymore. He says, Shaq, how are you not cold in the garage? If I was you, I'd probably have arthritis. What?
This is like the seventh time I've heard someone say this comment.
It's not that cold for us. It was just windy today. It wasn't all cold.
Man gotta add the whole Frosty versus everyone slander fest. Oh yeah, can we talk about how y'all niggas cheat though? Can we talk about it? Cause low-key, no. I just want to say I understand people going after Frosty, but going after me because I'm not going after Frosty is crazy. I don't have that many. Like he did one thing cool. I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said like, how you feel about Frosty? A little bit iffy. It is what it is. But do I feel like no, not really. You know what I'm saying? Frosty's still the homie though. But it was just like okay. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody, all 13 of you, there's no way he did anything to all 13 of you guys. Or 19. There were 19 niggas who voted that shit. 19? There's no way.
It wasn't me. None of them were me.
Drew, he said you didn't watch anime. You don't have to kill him like that. He said you didn't watch anime.
Well, we need Drew on this shit because Drew should be here by now, bro.
Yeah, Drew the one that started.
Where's Drew? We need Drew to explain his POV. That I know it's all jokes. I'm just like I know it's all jokes.
I was there. I can tell you what happened. For real though, it was just that Frosty kept deleting his messages, so it was like everyone was like, "We're tired of your gimmicks." So that's what they all ganged up on him. And don't worry, the Frosty thing will be in the news. Don't worry, that's noteworthy.
It was 25 people. See, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
25 people don't even speak. Where did these things come from? Like, come on, bro.
Who are you people?
Like, bro, come on, bro.
Why can't we get this much action on a normal day? What's going on?
Yes.
Like right now, I bet not even 25 people. I bet 10 people texted today.
John Morant and Desmond Bain losing to Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle. Anthony Edwards got 29 points. He kind of hooping. You got the YB fan and the Lil Baby fan. You got the YB nigga that be shooting shit and the young boy, the Lil Baby fan that be fucking shit. Like you got the two YNs in the league.
I mean, they both shooting just in different ways.
They both shoot up the club, just like one like does it with a gun and.
Yeah.
Oh, did y'all post the thing about Zion's baby mom beating up his side chick?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Zion. Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Wait,
You
what?
posted
I
it.
posted it. I'll post it.
Hold
I
on,
guess.
send that, Shaq.
Yeah, you
What
didn't see
the
that? He
hell?
posted it yesterday. Yeah, he posted it
I
yesterday.
didn't see that. What the hell? Wait. Can we wait? Zion's baby mom.
Baby mom beat up his side chick or something like that.
No, was it the stalker? No, that was a different one.
The way he has whoa, he has a stalker now too. What is going on, bro?
Zion might got that shit on him. Zion got that on him.
Yeah,
you know
you're gay. You're gay. But all I gotta say is, okay.
Zion started hooping.
Nigga said Zion has an ugly stalker. Oh, Shaq, that's not good for your PR, bro.
Yeah, your PR is kind of nasty now.
He put ugly in all caps. That's how you know she's not tough, bro. That's how you know she's not tough, bro.
Oh, we're gonna talk about.
Sage was the worst. Remember that day, bro got exposed. Oh yeah, Sage did get exposed, but I mean, the thing is, I already knew all the shit he was saying, so like, it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, Sage ain't that big of a deal. Like, that's the third time he's been exposed this month. So,
like, at a certain point, niggas just gotta know what Sage PR, bro. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, his PR's already.
They said Zion's side plot is very dark and interesting. Interesting? Interesting is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, he started
Wait, Shaq, you sent it? Ew, who is this woman?
That's a stalker.
Oh, nah, I see why he said that. She looked like Dory, bro. What is going on, bro? This is crazy, bro.
But what's going on with Zion, dog?
She's the one who was stalking. So Zion Williamson's alleged stalker, Akima Love. See, that's already, come on, bro. What's it called? Is that actually her name?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Reportedly assaulted a romantic rival inside his home, hitting her with kills, tearing off her nails, and threatening her, count your days, or it's gonna be your head. Is she a supervillain?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think this is his baby.
Next, when I drop this baby, wait. Count your days, or it's gonna be your head. Next, when I drop this baby.
So that's his baby mom. They're not together. Remember, he got the bitch pregnant. They're not together anymore. So she probably was dropping the baby off at his crib.
Okay. Anyways,
so he's like, I'm gonna kill you the next time I drop the baby off. Basically,
and she is smiling in her mugshot, which is insane. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. She said she allegedly also egged Zion's house. She faces 3 counts of home invasion, aggravated burglary, stalking, and her bond was set to $50,000. I guess she's gonna use some of the child support money for that. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like, this is crazy,
Zion, we gotta see.
You gotta go back to the guns and buns.
It better not be Mariah Mills in that house. We gotta see who that fine shit was in the house, Zion. It better not be Mariah Mills in that house, nigga.
Bro,
watch it be another one.
Mariah Mills is built so badly, it's insane.
That
shit is her build is this. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, man. That BBL is not tough at all, bro.
Watch, it's gonna be a different one. Watch, you gonna have Tiana Trump in there or something. You have Tiana Trump.
What'd you say?
We still would like to see it. Like
I don't.
I actually don't want to see it because it looks so like weird. It doesn't look right, bro. It doesn't look right. I'm sorry.
No, so Shaq, if you want to see it, just go on the hub.
Yo,
is he on the hub?
Middleman, how do you know?
He said
this?
Mariah Mills.
Wait. Middleman,
he said Mariah Mills.
No, Middleman, how do you know this?
He said Mariah Mills. She's a porn star. Why would she not be on the hub?
How did you know that?
You seen the game? Middleman see the game.
I'm saying, how did you know that she was a porn star? Like, how did you know that? That's what I'm asking.
Because everyone talked about last week.
Niggas were saying I didn't know.
But I didn't know. But the thing is, you went to find the footage though, Middleman. Like, you know,
I saw the game footage. I didn't know she was on the hub.
I didn't see the game footage.
Middleman.
Wait, A Star Platinum just said on top of that, her corn is trash.
I've never
Metal-
seen it, so I don't know.
Metalman,
Yo,
Metalman.
Star Platinum always be gooning, bro. Star Platinum, you should not know that, bro.
Yeah,
You
Metalman,
should know
Metalman.
that,
I
bro.
thought she was like an OnlyFans bitch. I didn't know she had the shit on the hub. That's good.
We talking about the homeless chick? We talking about the stalker?
Wait,
No.
Middleman. What are we talking about right now, bro?
No, the
Who are
Mariah
you
Mills
talking
joint.
about?
I
Yeah,
thought the Mariah Mills joint was an OnlyFans. They called her a porn star. I thought she was an OnlyFans bitch. I didn't know she was.
No, I just figured no. They don't call. They would call her an OnlyFans star. This is the
No,
difference.
but no, OnlyFans.
They don't
bitches
call
are OnlyFans.
OnlyFans stars porn stars. They don't do that.
Yes, they
call
do.
them only.
Yes, they do.
Not from what I know.
Sometimes.
Yes, they do.
I've never
Yes, they
seen
do.
it. I've never seen it though. Every time I see them, I always see
Middleman be getting tricked by the PR. Oh, actually, we're content creators. Okay, bro.
Okay,
bro.
No, the best. I'm an actor. I'm an actress.
I'm an actress.
know,
Like,
man.
all right, bro. Hold on. Let me
just
charge
have
my
my
phone real quick.
I just had my feet
even
here for 30 minutes.
Even if she was an OnlyFans star, you can still find her on the hub. I'm not gonna lie. You can still find her on the hub. But that's
So
not.
you saw the game. Your wife knows you saw the game footage.
I don't watch the game footage.
I
I'm not interested.
didn't
didn't
watch
watch
the
it.
game footage.
I didn't watch it because she's ugly. So no. Why would I? She's ugly.
Okay. Okay.
That's not what I looked for. Like, no. That's what you think. I don't know, Shaq. That's your taste.
I'll let you cook. I already said we'd like to see it.
Nigga said I'll look into it to confirm. Oh my god, bro. Y'all need to lock in, bro. See, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Y'all need to stop that gooning shit, bro. It's not good for y'all, bro.
It's 2025 now, bro. It's over. Lose that shit in 2024.
Man, you're the one who brought it up.
He brought it out. He the one that said we got.
No, he said no. He said Mariah Mills, and then you said where you could find it. Nobody asked. You just said that randomly.
No. Kareem, he literally said, this is what, word for word, bar for bar. He said,
I said we would like to see it.
He said we would like to see it as a joke. It was clearly a joke. He was clearly not being serious. Now, obviously, look. Okay. Look. See, you got problems. But what I'm saying, middleman, is you should not be enabling it regardless. Why are you doing that, bro?
Middleman, you did know you did know like what league she played in. Like I didn't know she played in that league.
like, come on, bro.
Check. Even if she was an OnlyFans star, you can still find it on the hub. That's not a difference. Like that doesn't make a difference.
Yo, relax, bro. You got
why you crashing out?
Like, yo, chill, bro. Chill. Yo, this nigga going crazy.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know if you heard me.
Oh my god, bro. JC said, "Well, I'm totally joking too." All right, bro. See, I don't know, man.
I don't know about him.
I got to dip at like 11:30 because I don't go to sleep.
All right, what time is it?
Like 11:15, basically.
Yo, this man, hey man, y'all need to add Drew in the Discord. Tell this nigga he was a no-show. I don't know, bro. Add Drew in the Discord. Tell him to pull up, bro. I don't know who he is.
Hey man, this is giving me more minutes.
Star Platinum said, "Yeah, Shaq, you want to read what Star Platinum said, bro?"
What did he say?
Niggas not clipping me.
Not clipping me either.
No, man, you don't have a face cam, bro. You be alright.
You still clip me.
But it's saying it. It's different, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He said, I would never goon to this mediocrity. Like, it's mediocre.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm let me get her face off the screen, bro. I'm getting a little.
I'm not gonna lie. Zion was hooping though. Hopefully, his new girl got him on some like some.
Back to something. I'm not gonna lie. Guns and Buns is back, bro. This is season 2 of Guns and Buns. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's guns, buns, and buns. It's guns, buns squared because Ant also got buns. Ant also got buns. It's guns and buns squared.
Yeah, but he's not from the same draft class as Zion and John. That's why
he's still a YN. Ant's still a YN.
I don't know, man.
I'm the truth. I'm the truth.
It's so funny, bro.
When it comes to getting
waking up to a new Jid song, bro, I thought he was gonna. Is that Drew?
That's Drew.
Oh, it's about time. Damn, nigga. Hold on, let me just do that.
Yeah.
He's what? All right. Nigga want to make an epic appearance for no reason.
He just wanted to stop. He wanted to stop being slandered. He wanted to say he still showed up.
Oh, that's nasty. That's so nasty. No, that's so nasty. Don't do that, dude. That's so nasty. Nigga say he wanted to say he still showed up. It's nasty.
Is he coming back?
I
don't know.
don't
We gotta
know.
see.
I don't know. We'll see. What time is it? What time is it, Shaq?
It's 11:15.
11:15. Yo, Drew, come on, bro.
That's what I said. I said my agenda might be pushing. I don't know. Maybe he just showed up just to say he
He
showed
said,
up.
"Wait, y'all are in Discord? Yeah, we're in Discord VC, bro. I just switched. I had to change OBS so it would look different. You know what I'm saying? I don't have it set up for 4 people, so I'm gonna have to go back to Discord. You know what I'm saying? This part, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I've been telling you guys it's a process. That's why I needed 2 monitors, one for Discord over here and one for my OBS.
Huh?
Yo, what's good,
What's up?
Drew?
You hear me?
Yeah, we
We
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Cameras
We can hear you. Your camera's not starting.
Yeah, my shit tweaking. Oh.
See, that's what my shit was looking at. See, Cream, it don't just be my
How
shit.
did you how'd you fix it?
I like disconnected and reconnected to the thing. So like
Disconnected and reconnected. Let me see. Maybe it's a camera. Why is it saying default?
I turn on virtual cam and use that, but it never
I don't
Camera
have
says
camera
default.
issues, you know.
Never,
I'm always
yeah,
my
never.
shit's always good.
Yeah, I mean you can't really have.
Sorry, guys,
issues
it's
if you're
just-
not on the camera.
Yeah.
You
Sorry,
right.
y'all. It's just a lot. I'm trying to figure out a lot of shit right now.
Y'all want to hear something funny?
I'm not-
Oh, because you're on the new thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to
It's
figure out
funny
so
how
much
the
shit right now, bro.
non-American viewers still watch. I low key respect them more. Yeah, well, low key, we're gonna try to do stuff a little bit earlier so we can get those. We can because it's kind of unfair to them. You know what I'm saying? So we'll try to do things a little bit earlier. Hopefully,
It says
people
something's
line up.
taking my camera, but I'm trying to figure out what.
Shop
Apparently,
sharing the Twitter screen real quick. All right, hold on, my fault.
we talked about apparently Zion's baby mom beat up his other joint in the crib.
Where do
Yeah,
I do
it's
that?
soccer.
Where do I do that? Here. Yeah.
Wow.
An app is using settings change here or Apple. Test video. Yeah, that shit tweaking, bro. I said it says it's acting like okay. What could be using my camera right now?
What do you have?
You got any
What do
other app
what do you
open?
have on thing?
I shouldn't have anything for over. I can't lie.
You don't have anything else open?
I was tweaking the camera trying to get it right. It was so I got it to look really nice, but I don't think it's you. Do you have Ozbot? No. See if I do that, it's gonna cut off.
A West spot. I have the virtual camera on, and then I use the virtual camera. That's what I do.
That shit looks good. Hold on.
He said,
You
at
said
least
you have
Jabbar
what?
from
Virtual
the
camera?
Discord new time zones were unfortunate for streaming. Yeah. Let's. Where should I put the chat? Make it look nice.
Okay, that should work now.
My
You
computer
have
is-
OSBot normally on?
Yeah, usually.
I actually have to.
I don't have that on.
I'm upset. Should probably go to sleep right now. So I actually have to, yeah. But
Oh.
if we stream again for Saturday or tomorrow,
There's
we're doing
Drew.
Saturday this week.
Look
Let's
at
go, child.
Drew. It's the main man, Drew. You know.
What's good, Drew?
I'll see y'all. Are we
Sounds
doing
good.
Saturday or Sunday this week for the next stream?
We'll let you know, Shaq. Go ahead, get some rest though. You know what I'm saying? Good luck, bro.
Yeah,
Some rest
sleep well,
walking on,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
You don't want to turn this shit off. It's hilarious. Sorry, I'm late,
Shaq always
y'all.
gotta turn this shit
How you
off in an
doing?
extravagant way. Like, why he gotta go all the way over here?
Yeah,
He
that's
trying
a
to
change,
he clip farm. He aura farm.
That's
That's what
so
he is.
funny.
Yeah, clip farming. What's good with y'all? I can't even see the chat and shit. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I did
You
figure
know,
it out
you
though.
know
So
me.
Open
You
up.
know me
You,
all
the time.
you can
Better
open
than
up
it.
YouTube on the other window. On the
yeah,
other
no, that shit
monitor.
decent.
Yeah.
Y'all know
Yeah.
me. Always at work doing overtime, doing
Get
my
that
best.
bread, nigga. Get that bread. Get that head, then leave. I don't know if you can get that head right then.
What?
I don't want that.
Wait,
I don't
wait,
want
that's
Drew,
that.
at work?
that's
What?
why I just said I don't know if you want to do that at work, but I'm saying calm shit.
Nah, because
Yeah,
I'm
cream
saying,
stop sharing.
I'm saying,
What's
like,
good?
Drew, like that can't
What's
be
good,
your
boys,
motto, bro.
Warriors?
You
That
That's that
can't be
nigga.
your
We look good right now. You know what I'm saying? No cap. No cap. Stop playing with these niggas.
Damn, I've been on stream for like what?
Need
2
something
hours
that she
now.
on the hub. I don't know what that mean,
Niggas
bro.
got me working overtime.
I ain't gonna lie.
They said rocking with
You
the
like
long
you like
sleeves.
Braun. You talking about me?
Is it cold out in
Yeah.
Maryland right now?
It's like 50. It's
I just
just
want to look
it's
good.
not.
So
You know
show the
what I'm
arms a
saying?
little
It's like
bit.
50.
It's not cold. It's not that cold. It's fake cold.
Yeah,
Like it could
it's
really
like
give you
it's like
give you a chill
42.
type
It's like
shit.
42 out here.
Damn. I know that's cold for you, nigga. You freezing and shit. No
I'm
cap.
not
Wait, are you
freezing.
talking
I'm
about at
chilling. I'm
night or are
chilling.
you talking about like during the day?
Like right now. I'm talking about just right now.
Oh, it's probably in the 40s right now. At night.
Yeah, that's what's that.
Yeah.
You rocking the long sleeves? Yeah. I need to buy more long sleeve shirts, but
I'm rocking
actually,
my work's long sleeve, so we all rock it long.
decent,
We
though.
rock it long.
Last week
Yeah,
it was
decent.
beautiful though. Last week it was amazing.
It was calm.
I liked
We
Last
was
week it
getting, I was
was
getting a
foggy.
bucket last week. I was doing niggas crazy.
Me? Oh, you know what I'm saying.
Not
Me personally, you know what
I'm just saying.
Last
I'm
week
just saying.
it was
I
foggy
was
out
hitting
here.
from Curry range, nigga. Come on, bro.
I ain't gonna lie,
You
nigga.
didn't have
First time touching a ball back, I was hitting from Curry range. That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I felt like, man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. When it's time, I'm actually so hyped to hoop,
We need
bro.
to do that
We've been-
basketball video though, low
that's-
key.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was
That
getting to the rim.
basketball
I said,
stream.
oh yeah, I'm back. What?
I'm not
back.
gonna lie though, Drew. I'm not gonna lie though, Drew. You're our quicker, but I will say I wasn't trying to defend crazy because you know what I'm saying. I was just getting back, but you know what I'm saying. We weren't going 100% pressure, but you were getting to the rim decently. I was like, yeah.
You said I said like this.
But, you know what I'm saying?
Rim me. Oh no. You said snow
Hey
days.
Drew, you
Snow-
gonna hit Creek for asking that question?
It's nasty. You said what?
You gonna ask him that question
Which one?
about the Frosty?
Oh yeah. People were talking about the whole Frosty situation. Nigga said Drew had a Tim Duncan resurgence. What? Wait.
What is that?
Wait. You guys thought he
is
was
that?
Tim Duncan to begin with?
Oh, let's watch that. Hey, hold on.
Nah, that shit funny. Let's
go.
Nigga said
Let's
Tim
go.
Duncan resurgence. Drew, I need Drew's PR. This is so nasty. I need this nigga's PR. This is crazy. Nah, that shit's funny though. Nah,
You
Drew.
look good as
So the whole
shit, right?
Frosty
A lot.
situation, like from your perspective, like what was going on? Because I was like, you know what I'm saying?
This what happened, bro. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? I be fighting for my life, low key, high key, low key. So I be chilling, and Frosty would throw some shots and delete him. I said, damn.
He does do that.
No, I know how niggas be. This is what Frosty's mind going. Frosty would be like, "Who's gonna respond? I'm gonna delete it, and then niggas gonna think he's crazy." Now this has happened 2 or 3 times. I know it's bad where I'm like, I'm not even worried. I'm still gonna respond. But I know, the thing is, I gotta account for a couple things. I gotta account for that nigga Shaq gonna get caught a couple times. This is probably his second time game. Shaq be like, "Oh, why you attacking Frosty? Pay that nigga no money. Pay him no money." Then I gotta get on Frosty's head. And some niggas will catch it. Like I be seeing some niggas in the shit be catching it. So I'm like, I bet y'all the real niggas. Because I'm glad niggas
Okay.
caught on to his gimmick. His little gimmick he had is over.
That gimmick is
The game's
nasty.
over, Frosty.
I will say that gimmick is
That shit's
nasty.
very
But
nasty.
I will say 23 people putting the green emoji. Is that not dick riding? Like, can we not acknowledge that's kind of dick riding? No,
If niggas see
no. I
what
think
they
somebody
see,
said in the
I'm
chat it
not
was 29. Hold on, let me go back. I think someone said in the chat it
29.
was 29, bro. Like 29 people, bro.
Man. But I'm glad. Hold on. It's getting ridiculous. I'm glad everyone can see what's going on because it was getting ridiculous. I'm so glad. I was like, damn, niggas, man. I'm just glad niggas can see what's really going on out here.
Nah, but what's it called? So you know what I'm saying? What about what's really going on with Russ?
That's why niggas like, okay.
I just gotta ask a question, Drew. Like, cause you're the Russ guy. So like, I will say that there were these nasty reports that came out about Russ.
So
Again.
this is what I could do. So I can do 2 things. So 2 things. I could sit here and explain the intricacies of Russ, his dynamic with the Nuggets, but niggas don't come to hear that. They not here for that. I'll start talking about that shit, and niggas will say I'm coping. So let's just call a spade a spade. Let's talk hardcore facts. Right now, Russ is old. The Nuggets aren't good.
Hey,
So
hey, Drew.
May or may not like him. Russ's best days are indeed behind him. Russ, I gotta talk to you man to man, bro. When I first started watching you, I was not a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man now, Russ. So we gonna talk as men. I'm gonna lie, Russ, bro. You know when KG was on the Nets and you know when KG was on the Nets and you was like, KG, stop hooping because you fucking up your averages. Russ, at this point, you fucking up your averages. Because what's gonna happen is you'll hoop for 4 more years, and niggas gonna tell me Russ only averaged 18 points in his career, and I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of some little ass nigga. So Russ, you can hang it up, King. Cause them 2016 highlights, they still move me. Them 2012 highlights in the finals, that still moves me, Russ. But if it gets to the point where that shit was 18 years ago and you still on the court, Russ, I can't keep defending it like this, bro. It's gonna get bad. You know what I'm saying? Like Russ, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta admit when your end's at its end. That's that nigga, that one of the most athletic niggas of all time. But like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think Drew. I think Drew
Niggas say you sound heartbroken.
It's like it happens to everyone. The thing is, it happens to everyone's best player. Like at the end of the day, eventually you gonna feel like, damn.
I'm just glad you reached acceptance. You know what I'm saying? You were in denial for a long time. You know what I'm saying? They said please bring up Drew's Russ messages.
They can bring it up if y'all want. We can.
I mean, I received some messages from somebody. I'm not gonna say who.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just I gotta
keep
it.
You said it's time to call it a career.
Yeah, I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it anonymous.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I stand by all the statements I've ever said. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the day gonna end, and Russ, your day has ended.
So you know but Drew, we need a little bit more than that. I'm not gonna lie. We need to know what was going through your mind. Why did this shit mess up? Oh, because I'm not sharing anything.
Was it saying Russ not be able to dunk no more? Like how he used to?
No, I'm just saying like so Drew, you know what I'm saying? I just got what was going through your mind, and I'm sharing this on Discord just so you can see this when you said this.
Yeah, I'm in this.
You know what I'm saying?
He said so, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is with Russ, this is what you gotta understand, LaCap. What niggas don't understand that I understand is you watch a nigga hoop, right? And you like, yeah, he can't do what he used to, but you can still see the flashes. This year I saw flashes. I was seeing Russ do shit. I said, damn, this nigga could still hoop. But it becomes to the point where it's just so much shit going on. I'm like, damn, Russ, you letting these weak ass Denver niggas talk to you this way? Like, we can't. You got Swiper, that nigga, that chubby chaser ass nigga. He talking crazy. Russ, wrap it up, because your prime, you know these niggas wasn't talking like this, bro. Like they talk about Mike Malone. They said the young players, like, they're mad because Russ was getting PT over them, bro. Like,
yeah, they did say that.
Is it Jalen Pickett? What's his name, man?
It's Jada Pickett.
Jaden Pickett.
Yeah. Jaden Pickett, that nigga weak as shit, and he's still getting minutes over you, rightfully so. Russ, that means it's time to wrap it up. When niggas like Jaden Pickett start being like, who should we wrap? And niggas are going with Jaden Pickett. All right, Russ, get first ballot Hall of Famer. Just figure out who gonna announce you during your retirement. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna announce you in your Hall of Fame shit? Like, get that shit out.
It's not gonna be KD. I know
that. Oh man. You a Jordan guy, man.
Hold on. It got robotic. Hold on. You good?
You think Steven Adams?
No, that was it's on. Go ahead.
Like D Wade was y'all. You know, y'all have a little thing there. Jordan.
Steven Adams. Steven Adams right there. I
mean, you want some nigga that's low key decent. Steven Adams, he did some shit, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? There's some plays you could do. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Russ, like, you really, you know what I'm saying? A lot of old heads you could have, I don't know. You could have a bunch of old head ass niggas that be Oscar Robinson. What nigga do you want to announce you at your, you know what I'm saying, Hall of Fame? We saw Melo. You know what I'm saying? Melo was talking.
I will say though,
he in the Hall of Fame.
To all y'all who are saying Drew sounds you know what I'm saying, heartbroken, like, just imagine when you gotta do this for Shea in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we gonna be there.
Y'all niggas not gonna be happy.
It's not sad because it's like it only gets like, it'll be sad when I'll watch highlights and I'm like, damn, he can't, like, you just gotta know that he can't.
It's sad when he gets a steal and then he misses the layup. That's sad, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that. It's like
that. A lot. I'm like,
you know how sad was that? But that play that cost us the game. You know how sad I was. Like, Damn, Prime Russ would have dunked that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Prime Russ would have put
Prime
the
Russ
ball
would have
in the.
dunked on 2 niggas and got the foul and hit the free throw. He not dunking.
Okay,
not
let's
laying
calm
up.
down. Dunk
No,
on
no,
two
no.
niggas and get the foul and get the free throw. All
All
right.
right, dog.
No.
All right, dog.
No. Russ could hit free throws. Russ could dunk
On two
We're not gonna do
niggas.
this.
On two niggas.
Okay,
Calm down.
Russ would dunk on the big man and get the foul.
There we
and
go.
hit the
There we
free
go.
throw.
There we go.
Okay, that's fine. That's more realistic.
I think it said two niggas. Like, all right, bro. Okay, bro. Let's calm down.
Pause. Anyway.
What was pause about that?
Man.
I don't know. Man.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
But hey, man, at the end of the day, like it's like he not. It's kind of just when you look at the overall league, bro. Because look, watching all these niggas. I think who's the nigga that first a good example.
Bro,
Like,
this is gonna be the second time this will happen.
Nigga said LMAO Kareem let Drew get his agenda off. I'm sorry, but that was crazy. Nigga said dunk on two niggas. Come on, bro. I watched the NBA, bro. Let's calm down.
Bro, this is how Drew
nigga thought it was Kokoro no basket for some point.
I don't think niggas understand, bro. Russ used to dunk and hit his head on the backboard. Like you used to be really athletic, nigga. Like now you barely
Drew,
dunk.
this is how I felt when Kobe had to retire. This is how I felt with Kobe when I saw that last year of Kobe. I'm just happy he had that last game. That was good.
Ain't you a Nuggets fan?
I'm not gonna lie. Kobe without that last game, he is from the Bay. He was from like LA though. Like not LA, but he's from like
Kobe's
Cali.
my favorite player of all
from
time.
Cali.
Kobe's my favorite player of all time.
Yeah, you know how Cali got with that Kobe shit. They were trying to make it like he was better than LeBron for the longest time. That shit was nasty.
I was never a part of that. I always said, nah, come on, dog. Like don't set Kobe up to be slandered. Please don't.
I mean, but it is what it is though. So Drew, like,
no, I'm just saying. I know how
when Russ inevitably gets into the Hall of Fame, will you be watching?
Russ, when you in the Hall of Fame, we gonna throw it on the grill, nigga. We gonna throw it on the grill. Russ, one last one. We go. Man, what? I'm man.
You have to wait 6 years, though. You have to wait at least 6 years before you go in the Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna get 2 of my good men, Shaq and Kareem. We're gonna get three steaks each. I'm gonna play man. One more triple-double, Russ. One last one. Throw one on the grill.
Drew, how you gonna feel when you in your 30s and Russ is gonna be in the Hall of Fame?
Nigga said, Chosen, you're so funny, bro. I feel you, bro. This is how I felt when watching Blake Griffin slowly decline. Nigga, you weren't even a fan of Blake Griffin until he got to the Pistons. That was like 2 years.
What angers you about being the
He
Russ
said,
fan?
I knew he was over once he chose a 2K generated number when he went to Boston. That's exactly how Shaq felt. That's so funny.
It got like being a Russ fan overall, or just being a Russ fan like recently. I feel like the Russ. I mean, we don't have to get into the Russ shit. It's just, I guess, the most annoying Russ shit will be like, I guess, just like, I feel like enjoying it. I feel like for me, it's just like, it really tells you that. I mean, like at the end of the day, it tells you like the NBA is kind of like, it's not a storybook, but it's like sometimes shit just don't work out. Like if we look at Russ's career, I think is a good example of this, right? Russ had was on a lot of great teams and a lot of great situations that could have worked out, but didn't work out to the amount that they were.
I'm not gonna lie though, but Drew, I was saying earlier, like, if you are the common denominator in every single team that doesn't work out, are you an issue at a certain point?
I mean, sure, you could say that, but I guess it's just like context is everything. No, I'm saying you could say that if you want.
I'm just saying, like, it's just a lot of teams. He ends up being the issue.
You know what the sad part is? That 2011 Thunder team. All three of them niggas had an underwhelming career. It's kind of crazy.
Facts.
All three of them did.
I mean,
for their talent. Actually, James Harden. No, James Harden didn't. James Harden lived to he wasn't expecting.
We wanted him to be better, but no one thought he was gonna be an MVP caliber when he used to. But like, look at it, like even excluding that, right? That Thunder team, I think if you asked all of them, maybe Harden's okay with it. I think if you asked every single one of them, they would have been like, I wish we stayed. No, not even if. All three of them would have been like, yo, I would have stayed together. I wish we stayed. Like, it's like that shit blew up.
Damn.
Russ and Katie, the injuries blew up. The team wasn't built well. The Rocket shit, like, it just. He had a lot of chances at a ring. It just, the shit just never worked out how it wanted to work out. And even the Denver team was working out well. And then he got injured.
Cordell really did say that. What's good, Cordell? It's been a long time, bro. He said, I really thought Denver Russ was working well for a while.
It was. He got hurt and he came back Once he got pimped.
But I will say though, at a certain point though, I will say there's a lot of things that you don't see, and the things that Russ does sometimes, and I will say it especially got magnified when he got worse. But the things that Russ does, that shit gets on your nerves as a basketball player. Like sometimes the boneheaded shit that he does, actually like that can make players annoyed. Like, bro, I do all this stuff, all the dirty work, and I don't do anything wrong, or I do a small thing wrong. But this guy's allowed to go ahead and do 4 boneheaded plays a game. Which
It's still get minutes.
It's still, that's the thing. It's just like, bro, that shit is annoying. Like, if we're just being honest.
Like imagine if Jaden Pickett did half of the things that Russ did.
And obviously, when Russ is clicking on all cylinders, he's better than a lot of players. But there's too many times where he's just like not doing that. Like I just don't know how to explain it.
I feel like Russ's athleticism from now to when he left like Washington, like he's kind of dropped off a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like you can look at Wizards Washington, like Wizards Russ wasn't as good as I'd say Houston Russ or all like years before, but he was still really he was still a really
I mean, he was good enough to get them into the playoffs when they weren't supposed to be in the playoffs. That me and Shaq did say that.
I feel like there was a point in time when I stopped watching the Lakers and shit, but I feel like Russ and the Lakers, it's unfortunate for like everyone involved because LeBron could have probably had a better. I mean, the Lakers could have had a better chance at a ring. I think overall, like Russ used kind of the last of his athleticism on the Lakers in like a really shitty display of talent overall. And because after that, he was really, really a role player. It's like, damn, like if he had, because I mean that was 4 years ago. If he had left, let's say he went to like another. I'm basically kind of saying what you're saying. Russ has gotten to the point now where it's too much bad over the good. But 4 years ago, that wasn't the case. So it just kind of sucked with all those things overall. But
it's like if that Russ was on this Nuggets, like people would be like saying this team would. People will be thinking of this team a completely different way.
Yeah, I do think that, but I know some niggas aren't gonna look at that.
He said, "Why do you think Russ couldn't figure out how to operate with other stars? It's his play style. It's his play style.
But I feel like prime Russ. The thing is, it's a couple things, right? Because prime Russ, I would say he wasn't in a great system overall with like a great coach where it's like, all right, because when he was with KD, it was literally my turn, your turn, and that was kind of how they grew up because they had Scott Brooks and they had Billy Donovan. Like it wasn't like Steve Kerr.
I will say though, Scott Brooks did well with bringing Harden on the court. And I will say they also said the report said he was bad off the court. I think it's more. I don't even know if Russ was like a bad teammate per se, but I think he was a bad teammate in the fact that he probably didn't want to take accountability, and I think that's a problem with Russ. I think that because if you look at how he plays, he's never even changed anything about how he's played since like he's been young, which is like, bro, come on, like let's be totally honest. There's certain things that you need to do better. And especially when it comes to decision making. And by now, most players who have aged usually get better at decision making. Like it's just for some reason Russ can't get better at decision making.
They get better at something. They get better at one thing that was their weakness.
Yeah, something like that. But I would say his biggest weakness is decision making. And decision making is usually something that gets better with age, especially if you're a star player. Unfortunately,
yeah, exactly.
It's just like it seems like maybe people really couldn't tell him shit. I mean, if you look at when his brother joined Lowe's Live, like he was trying to defend him shit that he actually did wrong, and I was like, all right, bro, like it's shit like that. Like I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point, but it just seems like he didn't want to take criticism.
Yeah. It's definitely like that stuff where it's like, damn, why you like? It's just certain things like Russ, you know, you shouldn't do this kind of thing, and it's annoying because especially in OKC, Russ would have times where he have really bad games, and the next game he'd like overcompensate, and he'd make no mistake. It's like you know what you're doing, and it's like, and I don't know if it's a mentality thing where he thinks he can do the things that he can't do, and I think that it probably
that's probably what it is. Some of that.
It probably didn't help.
OKC,
I'm saying, no, you can go, Jim. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's in OKC. Outside of scoring, I mean, Russ is like, I can score. Probably, I feel like this is just Russ in his head. I can probably score just as good as KD, if not a step below, and I can do everything on the court. I'm just saying. Like,
no, I agree with you. Probably what you're saying.
I can do all these things, I can rebound, and it's like part of what got him there is also what is kind of sold him in his career a bit. But yeah, what you saying?
I would agree
I
with
think
you
it,
there,
I was
though,
gonna
Drew.
say. I was gonna say. I also think is the fact that for a majority of his career, outside of like, I think it was 2 seasons with OKC, he's always been considered the complimentary star, never his own player. So when he had the chance to be it, I feel like he took hold of that a lot. Because after that, even after OKC, he went to other places where he was supposed to be the second guy.
Yeah,
After finally getting his own groove.
I think
You
fans
get what I'm
do.
saying?
Yeah, man, I do see that point where it's like 2015. Russ did have tweak moments, but I think not that you can't defend it. I think people were like, "Oh, he's young. The tweak moments will happen." But I think what happened was like, Katie goes down, and Russ is like, "Oh shit, I can do everything. I'm going to do everything," and he's doing everything. And it's like, "Yo, hold on." Like one, there's certain skill sets that you have to do. You have to do everything. And it's two, it's like sometimes you have to be able to be like, okay, well, I could make this move, but like this is a lot. Like there's a lot of shit that you're just doing, and just kind of like, for instance, I would have loved to see like Russ being traded from it like a young player by like Pop. I think Pop has a lot. Russ has a lot of respect for Pop, for a player like for a coach like Popovich, who's like a seasoned coach, and be like, yo, nigga, don't do this shit, kind
I
of thing.
think honestly that might be a thing because Tony Parker was sort of similar. People say like in terms
Yeah,
of
Manu, like they were really like I think
Manu
Manu
actually
Manu
was really coachable and shit, but like Tony Parker apparently he was like a pain in terms of like to coach and shit and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And Popovich had to like bench him a lot in the beginning to like get him to play a certain way.
I think Russ has a good mentality for a better player. If that like if I took that and I said, hey, Kevin Durant, you Russ basically. Like you think you play like you're Russ. I feel like Katie would be I think you could make the argument Katie would be a better player. Like there are times, not even like killing Katie, like there are times that Katie's like on the court and it's like, oh,
I'm gonna just settle for that.
Katie's taking 8 shots and Devin Booker taking 12. Like that's been a Katie thing.
That's a Katie.
If Katie's like, nigga, I'm the best thing on the court at all times. I don't care if I'm
looking
at
LeBron
LeBron or
we've
Jordan.
seen it when niggas was like, oh, and he said, I'm Kevin fucking Durant, and then scored like 50 like
yes, and he was baking niggas. I'm like, yo,
them.
This is how this nigga Russ be. And I mean, like, y'all niggas don't even hear me really say that he gives 100% effort. Shit, I don't be saying that shit. Like it's cool, but I don't be saying that shit.
Yeah,
I hear what you're saying.
I think I honestly.
Katie said it
go
a
ahead,
lot.
man.
No, I'm saying like Katie said it a lot. I get what you're saying. Katie, like, as like for Kevin Durant, like I've heard people say this, like for Katie, as a great of a scorer he was, he should have scored 50 more. He should have did this more and that. But I feel like he always settled for what he was comfortable with. He never challenged himself. Russ, you can tell Russ challenged himself all the time.
That's the problem. I think the 100% effort thing went to his like, yeah, I'm giving 100% effort. Sometimes you don't need to do that. Like sometimes you can just slow down and like analyze what's going on and try and see maybe if I give 85% effort and I make sure my teammate can have a better thing, or I make sure I make a pass that I can actually make, because a lot of the times he tries ambitious passes, sometimes it works, a lot of the time it doesn't, and it's like, bro, come on. And so it's just like stuff like that. It's like maybe we do the simpler thing. Like it just is what it is.
I think Russ, I'm not giving excuses. His career is what is. I think Russ coming into the league and how he was viewed as like a defending nigga. He wasn't supposed to be as good as he is. You could still look at your career and be like, yo, I had a successful career. And
sure, he had a better career than Melo.
Oh no, my fault, Drew. It was just the thing. It's all good.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I think when you're like, I think Russ's like career is a great can kind of what's the word? It encapsulates encapsulates how the NBA is a lot of like, and the NBA is just a bunch of decisions, and like basically how am I gonna word it? The NBA is like sometimes shit just doesn't work out. I mean, like Russ could have been better. Russ should have been better, and a lot of stuff happened, and a lot of stuff didn't kind of happen. If that makes sense, like. Oh, Harden shouldn't have let the Thunder. Russ shouldn't have got hurt. This person should have got hurt. Russ should have made this. Like it's a bunch of, like you kind of just.
Yeah.
I
will say
like
his free throw percentage. Drew explained this is you guys explain it, Drew. The reason why his free throw percentage.
Russ, that nigga got like OCD. Like it's like he's super like what's the word? He basically like has OCD. Like he literally does the
Well,
same
I
shit
wouldn't
every day.
say
Like,
he has OCD. That's an
Yeah.
actual condition, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
but essentially, he had this free throw routine where he'd walk from like the free throw line to the half court, and after the 2017 season, which you can check and you'll see his free throws start dropping off from that point on. They said you can't do that because they don't want to waste time, so you have to go. The first you can go is the 3-point line, so that's what sold his free throws.
and then also,
and I think the midi. If you look at
I mean,
if you look at that nigga's hands, bro,
athleticism.
all them fucking that and all them fucking finger injuries and shit, like go back and look at young Russ and then look at older Russ and look at how many times you can see he has like the finger shit on. It's like that nigga, you keep fucking your fingers up, bro. Like you're not gonna be able to make.
Kobe messed up his fingers. He could still shoot. But I think it's mainly because in his prime he was so quick that you had to sag off of him even in the mid range. They would give him that shot. Now you don't have to.
He was a better shooter. I think that. I mean.
If you look at the games, they would give him that mid range shot. They would not guard it. They would not.
But I'm saying even his number. I'm saying even his numbers were better. Like he was a better shooter earlier.
Yeah, because he didn't have defense. That's what I'm saying. Like if you say I'm quick enough to get past you, and then you have to overcompensate. Whereas now I'm quick enough to go ahead and actually challenge the shot.
But they still weren't guarding it.
No. I mean, they kind of are now. His mid-range? They guard his mid-range. They don't guard his 3-point, but they guard his mid-range, though.
Yeah, but like, they were not respecting his 3-pointer.
Yeah. They got it. They guard his midi, though. That's why he tries to do that fadeaway bullshit. Now, that shit, I don't know what that is. But, I don't know. Now he thinks he's Dirk. I don't know.
I mean,
but that's Russ now, though. That's not, you know what I'm saying?
That's also why I think him calling career it could be good because like let us not remember like the last 4 years about his post Wizards. Like let's actually like because when a player retires, we don't have to look at like the Dirk 2019 anymore. We don't have to see this like this nigga that's not hooping on the court. You know, I can see okay.
Yeah, but I think the main problem with Russ is that he was supposed to. In all intents and purposes, he was supposed to be able to be on a team that won a championship, and he was never on that team. I think that's why he's going to be remembered as like a great player who had flaws that couldn't be overcome. That's honestly what I think he's going to be remembered as.
I feel like he's going to be in the same. He's going to be in the same position as AI. I feel like those two are going to have like very similar conversation talking points. But I do think Russell Westbrook is better than AI.
This is why I say I feel like Russ is a little misunderstood because when people say he's an okay playmaker, I feel like that's kind of I don't know.
Well, hey, listen to Kareem. Kareem said Kyle Lowry's on the same level as him, so I don't know.
I said in terms of distributing the ball, yes, because the problem with Russ is he does too many turnovers. The problem is as a point guard, you have to ensure that if you're getting the assists, okay, sure, that's cool. But you need to mostly protect possessions. If you're not protecting possessions and you're giving the ball away in a fast break setting, that's easy 2 points for the other team. I'm sorry. It is what it is. The problem is Russ is a great high-end playmaker in terms of he can find great passes. The problem is he also can find horrible ways to lose the ball. So it just is what it is, bro. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like his playmaking in terms of passing is very good. It's at the top. It's better than a person like Kyle Lowry. But his playmaking in terms of keeping the ball and doing the right thing with the ball, especially in the right situations, is one of the lowest I've ever seen as a point guard. It just is what it is. So that's the problem. That's the trade-off you got with Russ since he's been in the league. That's the thing. So I mean, it is what it is. That's why I was like, yeah, that's the whole thing. But that's why I was saying that with Kyle Lowry, it's different. Now, I also said that the argument that Kyle Lowry could do better with the OKC was stupid because you're not getting that offensive production from Kyle Lowry. He scored 17 points a game. Russ scored 26. That's like, come on, bro. Like so there's that.
No, not if If Kyle Lowry was on the OKC team, he'd take more shots so you get to the 26.
No.
That's what I've heard people say.
They would just load up on KD and they would lose. And they wouldn't even get as far as they did with Russ. That's just not true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, man, I guess the thing is, at the end of the day, it's like it's up in terms of like like the stuff. So it's like okay, we can look at Russ. We can look at his career. Like I feel like one thing that people do with NBA careers, I'd say a good amount. Well, now that we're finished AI's career, we don't. I mean, people are gonna look at it, but we don't go and say, all right, well, Allen Iverson, bro, like he in
Inefficient
2010,
shooter.
like,
Niggas say that a
yeah, he
lot.
inefficient.
Yeah,
No,
people
right,
say
yeah,
inefficient shooter. He was a cone on defense.
Niggas
Say
say
the whole
no, no.
that.
time.
Let me finish. When a player retires, for the most part, like they're gonna get the pushback because niggas are always gonna push back. But a lot of the brain, like the thought process will be like for instance, when Melo retired, niggas were like, I ain't gonna lie, Melo was a bucket, blah blah blah, which is all
That's
true.
true.
Now
That
niggas
is
gonna
true.
push
That
back.
is true. That is true.
Like niggas are gonna push back and say he's not, but it's gonna be because we're gonna look at his career and we're gonna look at the high because time heals all. We're gonna look at all the high moments and be like, yo, I fuck with Melo when he was in the league. They gonna put the little highlights of like Melo dropped 40 against LeBron. It's like, oh shit, that was hard. Now niggas are still gonna hate, but it's like
That's true. That is true.
I gotta ask
That's
Drew,
true.
what took you so long? You should have said this years ago.
Nigga, I mean, it is what it is. I understand it. I mean, at a certain point, you don't want to accept it, but I do think that, like, in terms of the Russ thing, is like, I think he's overhated. So there's a point where you kind of want to push back, and I think that there was a point where it's like,
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I think yeah, I mean he's also like for instance years ago, like 4 years ago he was on the Wizards. I think he was a great player, and then the Lakers was a bad fit. So it's like I think Russ was still a good player on the Lakers the first year at least. It just was a bad fit, and then like you also have to see, oh, let me see how he does with this, and then now that we're seeing him with Jokic, and it's not. He's still making that like it's still more bad than good. It's like okay, he's fallen a lot from where he was. So
Right,
it's like
and then the biggest difference is like this was a good fit for him, and he still didn't succeed where he wanted him to. That's the issue.
and the thing is also with me, it's like I was like I saw the good in the, like not even like it was just me. Like a lot of people who were watching saw the good, and it's like he got hurt again, and I'm like, yeah, it's like it's too much. It's too much like finagling for it to be good now. Just you can just call it,
Yeah.
bro. You don't need to chase a ring this badly. It really don't matter, bro. That's how I would view it because that's all he's really doing this shit for. Like,
I mean, he just wants to validate his career because that's what a lot of people gonna say he never won a ring.
I mean, I don't really think a ring validates his career at this point, though. Like,
Yeah,
if-
but I know.
if-
Yeah, I agree.
like it's kind of like at this point, it's kind of like
him, though.
what T-Mac tried to do with the Spurs is like, bro, like honestly, he's not that bad yet, obviously, but like at this point, he's not helping a team win. So why is he on the team trying to get a ring?
I guess that's my thing with the Russ stuff.
It's kind of like
My
how
problem
Gary
with the Russ
Payton. Nobody ever remembers that Gary Payton won a ring
Yeah,
in 06. Yeah, in 06.
My problem with the Russ stuff
Yeah,
is
he was a
people.
solid role player too.
I do agree with Kareem. I think Russ has a lot of like glazers, but Russ also has a lot of haters. And then like the haters will be like, damn. Everyone will be like, I ain't like Russ wasn't like this Nuggets tenure wasn't good. And then niggas will be like, yeah, Russ was shitty on the Thunder too. And it's like, okay, let's like you. All right, let's calm down.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Like,
he wasn't shitty. He had his issues though. He wasn't shitty though.
Yeah, like
Every
But
player,
KD
every all
also had his issues too. KD
That's what I'm
also
saying,
had
like-
his issues
like
too.
like,
Like,
like
when
I
people
forget.
say-
I hate when people never bring up the fact that KD couldn't pass in
At
OKC.
all, at
Like that was
all.
exactly like that's legitimately the reason a lot of times why they
I feel
couldn't.
like
win
Russ should
games
retire.
because
Like this is
KD
my thing, bro. If Russ with a playmaking big, like now you could like, how much cope do you want him to have? Like, where would Russ even go? Like, is he going like he's not going to the Lakers? You wouldn't want him with Giannis. And is he going to OKC again? That'd be like, but like, why? What do you know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Yeah.
if that shit goes bad, then it's like you're gonna sour the OKC fan. That's your nigga. Them your niggas. Like
That's
you
true,
gain
that's
nothing
true.
in really doing that.
those are the
don't
only people that still die hard for you.
You don't want to be like you don't want
Like
to do that.
imagine if he went to OKC and he somehow fucked up that whole team somehow.
And
Niggas would
I
not
guess
let him
my
live it
thing
down.
with the Russ talk is like I feel like people kind of taking it. People that I say people watch Russ in OKC, but people are taking some of this. Like if you're saying Russ made bonehead plays a Kareem, like everything Kareem has been saying, I agree with. But like besides that, taking some of the stuff to be like, oh well, Russ couldn't do this in his prime. Like even being like, I want to see Russ like. Even when you say like Russ is a player that needs his own team to be the best version, it's like, what is the best version of Russ? It's like are you gonna say it's the MVP shit? Because we saw Russ with an MVP caliber player. Like, we can't pretend the KD, and that's the thing that I don't like when people pretend that years just didn't happen, and it's like, oh, like the KD years did happen. Like Russ was he made bad decisions, I agree, but Russ with another great player was consistently on a winner. It was a consistent winning team.
Like him and KD led a team to the finals.
They were in the
finals.
Yeah,
like,
so like
I'm not saying
that's what you can say about.
I'm not saying he didn't make mistakes.
I will say also to lend that if they kept James Harden, even if James Harden didn't improve at the rate that he did in Houston, but he just improved a little bit, they could have won a ring. Like they could have easily won a ring.
And then they had injuries, and this is why I say like there's a lot of nuances with like careers and Russ's career, especially because I'm not gonna like. Oh, in 2014, Serge Ibaka got hurt. Niggas who didn't watch Thunder are not gonna care, because niggas that watch the NBA don't like. If you're not a Thunder fan, you might not remember that Serge Ibaka was hurt in that series.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna go through it every year. Like, that's just some shit you'll see as a Thunder fan. Like, we saw that.
Yeah.
So when you say, "Oh, Russ's best version," when people say Russ's best version is by himself, I'm like, "Oh, you weren't really, really watching. You just know that you just think that Russ was like a." I don't know.
I mean, they're not lying that his best version was himself, but the thing is, that doesn't mean that his version with KD wasn't great. It was like that's the whole thing.
It implies that Russ with KD was somehow he did nothing on the team, but also only sold KD, and it's like there were series where they both had 28 points per game. Like
Russ is getting the Kobe treatment
without any of the glory.
Yeah,
Kobe got no. I'm not even gonna say that because Kobe's a completely different thing when it comes to the Glaze.
No, I'm saying it's similar.
Kobe won. That's why.
That's why it works.
I'm saying
we're saying there's the same. It's the same argument that they make for both of those guys.
Oh,
repeat Kobe.
They got carried to their success.
Yeah, because it's like because people. It's like, and I agree that that's his best version, but like. I think it's just like we can't act like we saw Russ and I think the craziest part that I think that people don't even peep is Russ and KD split up at 26. So that is the age Shea is right now.
Yeah,
that was the last year of Russ and KD's career.
But I will say though, Drew, I will say the best version of most players is a version where guess what, they're alone and they have to do everything.
Oh, I was about to say that.
That's literally the best version.
That's why it's nasty.
That's
why we acting like LeBron's best version is not 2018 when he had no one else to help him. That's how the shit works. If I have even me and Kareem, we be all the time.
And some people debate 2013.
It could be 2013, but LeBron's a special case. He's like a GOAT type player. And the thing is, the thing is, I would say there's Dwayne Wade. One of his best years was like in 08. I mean, 06 was great, but 08 he was even better. He didn't have O'Neal. He had nobody, and they were 8th seed or 7th seed. What's it called? Or it was 07 or 8. Which one I don't really remember, but it was one of them.
KD's best year is 2014 without Russ.
KD's best year was without Russ. That was only MVP season. Steph Curry's best year was he had Clay, I guess, but 2016. It's 2016. So it's just like most people's best years. Jalen Williams, I guess, but that nigga's kind of ass. Jokic's best year. You could say is this year. Who does he have on his team? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in terms of like scoring help. So it's just like
that's what I'm saying. Like
niggas got like
I said 03 T-Mac, 01 Allen Iverson, who he had was
exactly.
Jokic this year is so much better than he's ever been. Giannis this year, like. That's how the NBA shit works, bro. And like that's my thing. And it's like you say that as if like it implies that like I'm not saying Russ is the most malleable superstar ever. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying give prime Russ another prime player. Like we saw Russ with a prime Kevin Durant, and they were very successful. Like short of winning a ring, I would say the only teams that were more successful in their era were the Heat, the Warriors, and the Spurs, who all won rings. Like there were not many other teams that were like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this team was better than the Thunder. All the niggas won rings, and that's just how this shit is. And then when niggas say it doesn't matter wherever Russ goes, he can be the greatest minds of all time, he will still somehow ruin it. Like, cool. If we're talking about again, post Wizards Russ, you can have that. But I guess this is my thing is like Russ. We didn't see prime Russ play with LeBron. We didn't see prime Russ play with Yoga. Like we're not talking about, and that's where my whole thing comes from because like if you mean to tell me Russ plus KD equals the conference finals every year, Russ and prime Bron's not going to be a ring. Like, oh, I guess or Russ and Yo. Like we're not like it's just we. I guess my thing is we can't just pretend that this player is the same player as 10 years ago. Like Russ is like superstar breakout was a decade ago. The nigga's old, bro.
Like Russ MVP is 8 years old now. Like Russ hasn't been an MVP in 8 years. It's been almost a decade since he was an MVP.
There are niggas like now I'm not even slanting Panda. There are niggas like Panda that didn't see prime Russ. It's like okay, so you're only seeing he was on the Rockets, he got hurt, that wasn't good. He was on the Wizards, that was cute. And he didn't Lakers shit boomed up, and then the Clippers boomed up. It's like you're not seeing a prime nigga. It would be like, I mean, it's like you start watching fucking KG at like 2014. You're not gonna think he's that good of a player. Like you just aren't. I mean, he retires shortly.
Speaking of KG, we also got 04 KG who had to do literally everything.
No help. I mean, that's just like me and Kareem will hoop, and sometimes Kareem will be on a bad team, and Kareem will start hooping. I'm like, this nigga's teeing up because he knows his teammates are ass. He's gonna do like you're going to do shit you don't not even normally do. You're gonna do more shit. I'm gonna be like, yo, like even when I hoop on, like I'm not gonna be like dribbling all the time. But if I'm on a team and my team's ass, I'm like, all right, yo, let me, come send me. I don't even get screens. Yo, come send me a screen. Let me make some shit happen. Because if I don't do it, my teammates are not going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So you have more leeway to do more shit. Like this is what it is. That's just how team sports are, bro. Especially basketball, like especially offensively. If you know your teammates you need to cover for your teammates' deficiencies offensively. You're going to do more offensively. Like that is what it is. So that's the whole thing. I will say, what's it called? Also, people act like Russ was a atrocious 3-point shooter. He wasn't atrocious. He was solid. He was okay. He wasn't horrible.
Version of Russ.
Give me 6 months. Give me 6 months. I got rev back, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That's also why I wanted to
strongest shit though. Russ was like 6'5", bro. Like
yeah,
Russ.
They're
guys,
like,
you don't understand how tall these niggas are. Russ is Shaq's height, damn near.
Russ is that nigga. Russ is Shaq's height, and he's way faster. Like he's
actually
way faster.
quick as hell. Shaq is not quick.
And he's gonna be dunking on short rims.
Yeah,
but that's the thing, though. It's like
I guard a WNBA player easily. Russ is kind of, I don't know.
That's cookies. If that's why I think too. Like, you don't want to have like Dirk. Everything. I think Dirk. There was no problem because Dirk kind of faded to the limelight, won a ring. It was kind of
that's why. It's because he won a ring. It's because he won a ring.
You don't want to be like
win a ring, bro. He slandered to this day.
Yeah.
You don't want to be where it's like people like that have started watching the NBA in 2020, and it's 2029.
Wait. I have a question. If Dirk doesn't win that ring, do the Mavs still draft Luka, or still want Luka?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think they do because Mark Cuban really loves his Europeans, but I don't know. That is a good question. That's actually a very good question.
Because Dirk winning that ring solidified European players in the NBA. If he doesn't win that ring, I love
to see footage of y'all hooping, bro. We gonna do it. We gonna do it, bro. JC, we gonna do
it. I'm tough now. Niggas might have to see some shit. I ain't gonna lie. Let me get back in the lab. I'm gonna start solidifying shit. Niggas not gonna be able to catch me. But we gonna give y'all some shit, bro. Y'all gotta get on Shaq though. Shaq the nigga that need to lock in.
Facts. Shaq need to lock in. Like
this nigga Shaq's texting shit, bro. This nigga is tweaking, bro.
Is he?
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna drink some tea," like Kareem said. He said that shit at 12 midnight. That's 2 minutes ago.
That's crazy.
It's because he's nervous. He can't sleep.
It's okay, Drew. Even though nobody respects or will remember Westbrook, we all know we saw. We know what we saw in his prime.
No, the Westbrook will be remembered.
Wait, Drew, tell him only a honey, but a little bit of sugar. Only a little bit of honey though, not too much. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't offset it with a bunch of sugar. Otherwise, you're gonna hoe yourself. Like if he has honey,
Westbrook will be remembered though. If T Mac and Allen Iverson can be remembered, Westbrook will be remembered.
Make sure the tea has no caffeine. Tell him chamomile, like not like like chamomile tea, like bro. See, I did tell him come mill, but
That's the thing about Russ. Like, niggas can't like Russ hate still booms to this day of in terms of like niggas are gonna it's like a gold mine for views. Niggas are not gonna forget Russ. He's too. In like the last 25 years, he's a very memorable player. Like that is something that no one can argue.
Like legitimately, in the last 25
like,
years, Russ is probably a top 10 point guard in the last 25 years.
I think that's probably, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
no, I'm saying probably. I have to look.
Yeah.
Because I know there's been a lot of great point guards in the last 25 years. It's been the year 2000. So.
Yeah.
James Webb Telescope defies. My fault. I was reading it. I was reading the headline.
But and we talked a lot about Russ. Ayo, man, Russ had a great run.
Let's see.
What it is. We got some good shit.
We
can move on from that,
guys. Did any good music drop? It's 12, so like might as well.
It is 12.
At this point. This nigga's wow. All right, I open up YouTube. This nigga Speed's doing a stream in Mongolia. This nigga, wasn't he just in China? Like, yo, what the hell? I'm not gonna lie though. What he's doing is hard as shit though. That's tough. I can't even cap.
That shit is tough. That shit is very tough.
And apparently he's also trying to do a WWE run like Logan Paul. That shit's gonna be tough too.
I mean, that'd be your cathedral. I don't really, what I'm saying, watch WWE.
I don't like Speed, so I've never watched Speed, so.
I mean, Speed's cool.
I mean, I seen clips.
I don't watch
some of his clips and memes.
I will say,
funny, though.
I will give Speed the shout out because he has a top 5 PR change in the last 30 years, and I'm not even gonna like.
Yeah, because I've never heard anything bad about Speed. I've never heard anything bad about him.
So. The thing is with the Speed shit is he used to do that gay shit, and I feel like
he did.
That shit was like 5 years ago. And
but the thing is, that's what I was like. He's a grown man now. He was a kid at that time. He's like,
no, I'm not. There's nothing wrong with him, dude. But I'm saying the fact that niggas don't be like, oh, remember when Speed did this? Obviously,
I think it's because he was
fair, but it's just funny.
It is funny though.
I agree.
I'm like, this nigga was doing the gay shit. Now he's in fucking Mongolia. And he got niggas.
People forget so quickly in this internet age. Is actually insane. Like it's just
wild,
on to the next shit, bro.
Like it's like it's so crazy the fact that Logan Paul got away with what he did in Japan. Like people don't even know that. Like a lot of people now don't remember that at all.
That's true.
Like I'd be talking to people that were like around since 20, they're like, "Oh, that happened." I was like, yeah, that's what happened. That's why he was canceled for like a whole year.
Was like record a dead body or some dumb shit.
No, he filmed it. He filmed it and posted it on.
Yeah, it was he went to the force where people
where
they game over themselves.
Off themselves.
Game over themselves. Yeah.
That's insane.
And then
anyway, guys,
he filmed the body when it was hanging.
Rock with goatee and no. You do goatee and no mustache. How do you feel about that?
Which
one? I feel like it's calm for you.
Who, me?
You do the goatee no mustache. I feel like I did the goatee no mustache one time.
I mean, it's mustache, but it's like a little bit. It's not crazy. It's like
I cut my shit off. I like my shit decent.
But why? Who said that? What's going on?
Negro.
Nigga said, "What was your thinking process?" My thinking process is it'll grow back, bro. Like I just like when I cut it so that it can grow into its best shape. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a few days after I cut it. Cause I don't feel like just maintenance all the time. That's the reason why. So
yeah, I really my shit, bro. I wish when
my mustache gets too long, it starts looking like So you know what I'm saying? Like
I hate when my mustache like grows long and is down in my mouth. It's just annoying.
Yeah. That too. That's annoying.
Yeah.
I just know like when the extra shit grows, it looks dusty to me. I like the clean shaven goatee look personally on my butt.
Oh, who is that?
Yeah, he used to make jokes about raping women.
What? Who?
Speed.
Oh, I forgot about that shit. Damn, we just talked about that.
Yeah, he said if it's you alone in the world and when I want to talk, she's like, no. He said, who gonna stop me? That shit was bad, but that shit was funny. That shit's bad though. He said Jid did not drop. Yeah, Jid did not drop.
You know who also didn't drop? Roddy.
He delayed it again, right?
Yeah, he delayed it to the 18th. We'll see.
Of April, that was July.
I thought it was April, didn't it? If he said July, then it's cooked. It's cooked. Like there's no hype for it at all.
In other news, guys, It's obviously hard to tell because you can't really see what's going on. But you know what I'm saying. We got that PC built. Niggas probably. I mean, I tweaked around with the setting. I like how the camera's looking now. This has nothing to do with the actual PC, but I'm saying we got that shit going. You know what I'm saying we got the PC going. You know what I'm saying we playing around with it, so it's been good.
Click on the wrong shit.
I got one game. We got that Horizon Zero Dawn. That shit hard, bro. So you fuck with that PC life. The PC life is a good life, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie.
You said Jid didn't drop, bro. This dude, bro. Oh my god.
Are you mad
That
about
shit.
Jid not dropping?
Of course, bro.
You know who I've been hearing a lot of like fans complaining about. They complain about that Baby Keem still hasn't dropped.
Baby Keem.
Yeah, apparently his fan base is mad because he still hasn't dropped in like 4 years.
Shoot. Oh, I also learned. I don't know if Cream's here, bro. I think it was Chief Keef with some random nigga, and someone's like, "Yeah, did you know apparently the lean gut is like the reason why they have a gut is because they can't digest, so it's actually shit. That's why their stomach is like that. Did y'all know about that, bro?
I heard about that like a while ago.
I thought that was Percocets, but yeah.
No, they said so. The thing is, if y'all want an excuse to not do drugs, bro, don't do drugs, bro.
Apparently
Niggas they
Percocets
have
is the
literal
same
shit in their
way.
stomach. So
Yeah.
perks, lean, if you take any of that shit, bro, you got a gut and you wonder what that shit is. It's not food, nigga. It's literal shit. And apparently, I think they said it's opioids, and they said that's the reason why Elvis died. Apparently,
Yeah,
said
that's the thing. That's the thing with the whole like I heard because there was a yo who was doing like a bro.
Oh, you said Elvis, the
Who's
original
that?
Karl Malone?
Yeah, apparently they said when they found Elvis's dead body, he said, "I'm sorry, bro. I'm looking at all the Drew Clays on Russ throughout the season. I'm cheesing. I mean, that's cool." When Elvis died, they said he has 6-month-old poop in his body, like still in his stomach.
That's insane. I can't even lie.
If you want,
Wait, they did say he was gaining weight towards the end of his career. So
yeah, it was poop weight, bro. So if you want a reason to not do drugs, I encourage not to do drugs, bro. I think that's one of the things that I think like you don't need to do, bro. It's so funny how normalized alcohol is. I think alcohol has its own set of problems, but just don't do drugs in general, bro. Like
yeah, I like how normalized weed is too. Like weed is, I don't know. People say you can't get addicted to it. I disagree. I've seen people.
if you get addicted to it, I think I'm not even gonna make light of weed and alcohol. I think I will say I don't think you need. I don't think it aids you in anything. I don't think. I think people use. I heavily think people use it as a crutch to talk to women. I think they use it as a crutch to have fun at parties and events. I think people use it as a crutch for social events. I think that if you are, oh, I need to get weed or I need to get alcohol to have fun, you need to lock in and you need to have fun. You need to
I'm not
learn
gonna
how to
lie,
enjoy.
dog. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when people say, "Oh, I'm a fun guy," when I have a drink in my hand, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, dog. You need a drink to be a fun guy. You just sound like a boring person in general.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting this thing out there.
Someone ban that
This
guy.
thing I don't understand it. This ban him. I'll ban him.
Who that?
What do you do?
Longo? He shows up periodically every few months.
No.
And just says random shit.
Yeah, and he's just trying to hate.
Just
I mean,
like niggas don't understand that this shit is not a democracy, bro. The TriKage, we nigga. If I want niggas, we want niggas out the paint. You're gone. Like this is not. We not. They ain't no back and forth on my shit. Bro.
We don't vote. We don't vote. It just happens.
and he's at like 45.
It's crazy how.
So
Yeah, they do have mad chances. It's crazy how Gen Z or Gen A don't like drinking or cigarettes. Sadly, they found out new drugs. That whip it, all that dumb shit, bro.
They have whip it, wax pens,
That shit
vapes.
hard.
They'll swear vapes are better than cigarettes, and I'm like, "I dog."
Really, this just why are you on any of that shit, bro?
No,
I don't
the
think
new
people
thing they're doing is they're doing the nicotine patches a lot now too. They be going to school with nicotine patches on their back.
Wait, why?
Like people don't understand, like, bro, because they're
banning vapes in school, so they're just gonna put the nicotine. They're gonna use the nicotine patch and put it on their back because they ain't gonna check for it.
Because they're addicted.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. Getting addicted to nicotine as a kid is crazy, by the way.
Like, just enjoy it. Like, there are so many.
I've already seen like 10 kids this week come in for like nicotine poisoning because of it. Because if you put, they don't know how to use the patches. They put like 3 patches on them, and like they're an 8 hour span. And you're not supposed to do that. because like one nicotine patch is like 10 cigarettes.
Who is selling them the nicotine pack?
It's free money
I
for
don't know.
niggas.
Yeah,
That's
You
crazy.
you
And
don't
people-
want to be you don't want to be 40 and not like you don't want to be. Someone was talking about how like this woman in her 40s, she can't have any salt because she would like binge drink in her 20s. Like you don't want to be. First of all, you don't want to be. That's like the best case scenario for if you do drugs. You're in your 40s and your body's fucked up. Worst case scenario is you don't reach your 40s.
you don't make.
You don't want
Yeah,
you don't want issues with drugs, bro. Like there's enough. Let me tell you this. There's enough bad things in American food, and enough bad things in the media that we take in, and a lot of things that are fucking us up psychologically. That are fucking us up. You don't need to add drugs to it. There's already enough. Like, there's the fucking internet, all that shit, fucking up our attention spans. The food we're eating is really bad. All that shit. You don't want to add drugs on top of it. There's no gain, bro.
Like you said, anybody else worried about how corn is the most common addiction for this generation?
That too.
Well, that's bad, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Marvel Rivals just be selling off of like Gudner shit, bro. Niggas just
No,
be
but not
that
even
shit.
like
All I
you
see about
YouTube,
Marvel Rivals on Twitter is people talking about how the newest woman character has this crazy skin or has jiggle fits. Like, nigga, I don't care. I don't.
Yeah, you said
No,
bad
like,
for
no,
the
even
kids now,
YouTube's getting on it, bro. YouTube's literally just promoting corn now.
That's bad. I didn't know they do that shit.
I mean,
I mean, the
'cause
20
I've
versus
seen-
one, the 20
I've
versus
seen-
one, the fucking pop
No,
balloon.
not even just that. I've seen little ads where they just crop the video out and try to promote the video
oh,
like
straight
that.
up
Like,
ads? That's crazy. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah.
Yes.
I did, like literally, I saw a woman going at it on herself, but they just crop the photo up, but you can still see her arm moving.
That's weird, bro.
Yeah,
It's all
I've seen,
jokes.
like,
But
I've
no,
seen that like 3
yeah,
times.
corn addiction is bad too, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And it affects the young boys because they're trying like it's gonna fuck up how they look at women and talk to women, and affect their whole social like sexual life,
Facts.
and it's gonna fuck up women because like if they see Ruby Rose is making 400,000 a month is what she says or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
Not even
And
that.
then
What's it called? Like
niggas
like,
are
what's
gonna
her
watch
name?
this thing there.
Bad Baby makes like $1 billion a year off of it, of OnlyFans every year.
All right, we
She
don't
was
need
after
to.
she was
All right,
18.
we don't need to boost the numbers.
We don't
bro.
need,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
we
not
need a
boosting
shot.
the numbers.
No, I'm just saying like we don't need to like harp on that. The whole point is like you get one young woman getting that into their heads, and then they start doing shit, and then they realize later on, oh, I actually didn't want to or need to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like damn.
This shit is not good. Yeah.
But yeah, that whole cycle is just
okay.
bad.
Encourage, man. Like eat good. Like I know y'all niggas are young and you can eat whatever. I believe me, I remember where I could eat whenever I wanted, like anything. It didn't matter. Like, and not even saying that because I think for the most part, a lot of people grow out of like eating a bunch of terrible junk food. Like that's just like kid shit.
True.
You'll be good.
Yeah, because that happened
Like-
to me this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That happened to me this year. I was like,
Yeah,
no, I don't need to eat that much stuff no more.
Can't eat
Like, I used
bad
to be able to eat a whole pizza. Like I used to be able to eat a whole pizza like easily. Now I'm just like, do I want to eat even 3 slices of that? Not really.
It's like enjoy, like you guys, everyone, most of the people here are young. Enjoy it, have fun, eat the Oreos, all that shit doesn't matter, right? But you still want to, and I think being around, like being able to watch, like I'm not even gonna glaze this, but being able to watch, I think good role models and people that are like, yo, don't do stupid shit is helpful. Like you want to start building some good healthy habits at least. Like you could eat the junk food, get that exercise in. You shouldn't work out when you're like that young. You said Panda, we could tell Panda, I'm better than you at every athletic sport known to man. Any test of strength, speed, agility, intelligence, I would pass for that. So
Nigga said we could tell. I mean, is he lying though? I don't know. Like, but yeah, I do. I understand where you're
shit is
coming
there
from,
too.
though.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's just build good habits, bro, and like pick up a sport. Like you don't have to be. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything. Just have like enjoy shit, but don't. And it'll go by faster than you think, bro.
Facts.
It embraces the gooning for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what the effects are gonna be with those kids who grew up like in this era. That's just I already know that's just gonna be bad.
It's gonna be even worse because of AI. AI coming out now too.
AI shit gonna be bad,
I
bro.
forgot They're not even gonna know what's real,
AI
what's not. That's now. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
bad.
They're not gonna care, bro.
That's bad.
They're not
Especially as
gonna
the
care.
technology keeps getting better and better. Oh
They ain't
no.
saying the whole thing. It's hating ass nigga, bro. So they ain't say shit the whole thing. But
Pen ain't say nothing. This whole stream is hilarious.
so dude.
No,
We're
yeah,
trying to do our part.
just enjoy your youth, guys. I've
I
been
do.
it's
I
been
am
a
enjoying
decade.
that.
Facts.
Obviously, shit could change, but I'm not gonna let it change, obviously. But we're not gonna let it change. But I'm glad that that's one thing that we don't like. We have our fun and shit, but when it's time to actually like have these conversations, we can be like, yo, because like some niggas will sell their shit out. They sell their soul out for like a gambling company, like get that advertisement. Like, don't like we'll I'm not gonna say we're not role models and shit, but like I feel like we can rest easy knowing that we not taking like
Yeah.
also adding to the problem. Oh, of the gooning shit or like the
Feeding into
drugs and
issues. Yeah.
into this shit. And because we have a platform at the end of the day, like niggas be looking at some of the shit that we be doing. At least even the niggas there.
That is
The
true.
Like I
chat
said,
and
like
stuff.
there's 15-year-olds now. Like there's like people are 15 watching. You know, they're like a decade younger than us. Like they're still oppressible,
Yeah,
regardless if they
I
want
can
to
say
admit to that or not.
Shaq.
That's true. That's true.
Young ass. I mean, Panda's like 13.
Yeah.
Panda's not 13. He's older than that. Wasn't he like 13
Is
like
he?
5 years ago? Or 4 years
He's
ago?
like, I thought he said he was
Wait,
11.
Panda,
Like,
how
a
old are
year or
you,
two
bro?
ago.
He's still here.
He might be. He might be 15. Is he? If Panda's 15, then we're getting old. I don't think he's 15.
Drew, how do I tell you?
No, I know we're getting
old.
old. But no, I remember when he said
Yo
his
hasn't
age, but
turned
he's not.
25 yet. He think he not gay.
Y'all niggas old. These old ass niggas, bro. I gotta stop hanging with these unks.
Yeah,
Uncle.
you're part of the problem. But the thing is, you'll be part of the solution in a few months, so it's all good.
I'll still be part of the problem. Self-hate
See,
sells.
I was talking to
He's
Arlong earlier
self-hate
this morning.
sells is nasty.
Nah. I was talking to Arlong earlier this morning. He said he thought I was 30. I was like, if I was 30, I'm not on Discord no more.
Nah,
I'm not gonna lie.
the
I'm not gonna be
stories
on.
you be having, bro, niggas damn near think you're 30, bro. I would like.
What?
He said, I
Panda
told you he just turned
16?
16, bro.
Yeah, see, he like 9 years younger than us.
Panda was like, but Panda was really 13. I remember Panda saying he was like 13.
That was a long ass time ago. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
That's like 3 years ago now, Drew.
When did Panda get like? When did that? He talking about that basketball game?
Wait,
He playing
Panda,
with
have you
nigga.
hit that growth spurt? I think it was like 4. He was
Yeah.
like 13 or 14.
Panda
That's
said
gonna be
big old.
crazy.
That's
That's gonna be
Big
crazy when he
09
like
is
bleeps
nasty,
out.
by the way.
That's
That's so nasty.
You're really no niggas born 09 or 16 years old now, bro.
Charles
No, this
is
will be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Charles about to graduate, bro. He was born at 08.
I'll give him a bucket. I'll get a nigga a crazy bucket. I'll cook that little nigga.
Yo,
No,
he
you know what's
about to
gonna be
graduate
crazy
in
is
like
when
next
Panda
year, I think.
graduates too. When Panda
Panda, we not
graduates.
hooping. When did we hoop last?
What do you
I
mean?
think I saw him when he was entering high school. He was like
I'm
like
telling
8th
you,
grade or
you
some
don't,
shit.
you haven't seen him in like.
I saw him, but I'm saying
no.
we
I'm
even
saying,
hooped since then.
like he grew since like he's my height now. He's like literally my height.
I saw.
now.
I've seen him. He was at your crib one time when I was there.
Are you sure? Oh yeah, that's when you said you thought he was
Yeah,
a
he's a
YN.
YN. I said he's a
Yeah.
YN. I said, wait, who the fuck this nigga? I better really get on. I said, this is off me, bro.
Yeah,
Relax,
that's funny.
nigga.
That's actually
No,
funny.
but no. So we haven't hooped since like COVID then.
Yeah, we haven't hooped in a long
Or
time.
2022 or something. It was
Yeah,
like,
since he was like small. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he really got that much better though, and because he's been focusing on football. But I don't know. We'll see. He said he wants to hoop though, so you know what I'm saying.
We can run some shit.
Facts. He said at the end of the day gonna end, bro. Is there a continuation to this quote? It has to be more. There's no
bro. Pokeballs. Bro,
That's how it ends, yo.
It's saying like it's done. Like when you're there, it's basically saying when you're there, and that means you're there. So end the shit, bro.
I mean, the way I took it is like at the end of the day gonna end is like at the end of the day, like at the end of it all, like bro, like it's not that deep. The day is gonna end. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a new day type shit. That's how I
that's it's always that's why it's shit hard. It's couple you can take like that.
Yeah.
I think shut up. This is what's her name? I think what's that song? It's like Laura has that one song, and it's not no like it's like she said something at the end of the day, it's like something the sun gonna shine. That's why I love tomorrow.
That shit is
The
tough.
little shit.
Glorilla.
That
That's
shit-
Glorilla. That shit is tough.
No,
That song
that's
is
what she
fire
said.
because of that shit.
She said at the end. She said, I forgot what she said. But basically, she's like, I know she said every day the sun don't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. Basically,
Yeah.
that's like it's like not all shit gonna be like not every day is great, but it's like but tomorrow might
That
be
shit is
great,
so
and because
hard,
it might
bro.
be great.
Yeah,
now
there's
we get
another.
to have
There's this B.O.B. song this is B.O.B. song I bump still. It's called
B.O.B..
Monday.
Yo, he knows ball.
That's his-
He knows
he
ball.
loves you.
I can't be too
Well,
loud.
hey,
He knows
man.
ball.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know that song Monday by him?
Monday, yeah. And I know Monday.
Monday. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's
And of course, bro. I be
See,
locked
that
in,
shit
bro.
moved me. That shit moved me. Like, that's how I feel. Just be like,
And
hey,
I know
one day
Monday.
I'm gonna make it.
I get those keys to that new ride.
And
I know
ride,
one day I'll be
and
fine. And I know this nigga
one day
B.O.B. has some
I'll
shit.
At the end of the day
Come
gonna
on,
end because it's
bro.
like like basically at some point it's over, bro.
At some point, you like I said, I just realized it's just like at the end, like stuff is not that deep, and I had to learn that this year. I learned that a lot this year. Like some things are just not that deep anymore.
Even,
Like
even,
I'm not
recently.
Then I be having existential crisis with hobos. That nigga really need alone to let some shit go. Like, man, why you people with this nigga right up?
Yo.
I just learned that this year because of people on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, I learned that from people on YouTube because
That's funny.
I don't know. Niggas are just weird on YouTube. I just realized, you know what? It's just YouTube. At the end of the day, it's just the internet. I'm gonna keep it moving, pushing. I got more important things going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to learn that.
Glorilla got about 3 songs that people need to start talking about. She got Glorilla. Glorilla got one more tough song before I put her in some conversation she has no right to be in. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, one more crazy song.
It's so funny how you acknowledge
she'll be top 3
it's
female all
when she
time.
has no right to
You
be
trying
on.
to say?
Huh?
You say she gonna be top 3 all time?
You only want. I'm just saying, don't let her drop some crazy. Don't let Cardi B be on a song too, because if Cardi B get another song, oh yeah, I'll block me.
I mean,
Drew,
how do we tell you that Roddy Rich is gonna drop before Cardi B?
Exactly. Cardi B already unofficially retired. She ain't coming back.
She's basically retired, bro.
It's out, bro. But that era we had.
She's more worried about her botched surgeries than she is rapping at this point.
Botched surgeries is crazy.
Her words, not mine. Her words, not mine.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not me.
That's a crazy. Mongo Chrome, why'd you say that, bro? Is he here?
What do you say?
Ain't he the one who said that? It's save I go
behave.
like that's what he said. That shit is funny. That's funny.
That's not fair for him. Wow, I love them all. Shout out Cardi B. Shout out Glorilla.
That song is tough.
Shout out
Waldo. Definitely in my playlist.
She got some shit. She got the Cardi B and Glorilla. They got a fake Duffy. They got a little fake Duffy. Well, Glorilla got some shit.
It was Boris. Okay, it was Boris. I haven't.
They was trying to figure out who Boris was in YouTube. That shit was so funny.
In the Discord, yeah.
They're trying to figure out what it is. But that's why I love them all. Think business woman. Man. Man. Also, me and Kareem got the PC, so I don't know what we'll see what this stuff is.
That's crazy. I thought I was the only low key B.O.B. fan. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah. Hey, man, you know ball, bro. You know ball.
Wait, you know that one song? Wait, you know that one B.O.B. song where he was talking about he was gonna rob the bank with that girl? I forgot what it's called.
Nah, you gotta give me more specifics.
It's like he's like it was a storytelling track. He was like, yeah, me and her go plot this bank robbery, and then she turn on him at the end.
Nah,
I forgot what it's called.
I don't know that one. I actually don't know.
Oh, let me put you on real quick. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold. Let's see, let me put you on real quick. Oh, it's Cold as Ice. That's what it's called. Cold as Ice. I just remember Cold as Ice.
I haven't heard that one. Cold as Ice. I have not heard that one. I'll check it out.
You should listen to it. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. It's like it's a 5-minute song.
That's decent.
Yeah.
5 minutes kind of long though. I'll still check it out though.
Yeah, it's because it's a storytelling track. That's why.
But what I was saying is, now that I got this PC, the quality of what we could do has increased. So now I got to figure out how to do all that stuff. So I don't know when I'll figure that out, honestly.
Hey, Drew, I need to put you on to some Brockhampton too. You gotta listen to some Brockhampton.
I've heard that name, that term. I don't know where it's from.
Brockhampton.
It's a group. Yeah, it's a rap
It's a
group.
rap group. They're good. They're
Or
good.
they were called a boy band. They were called a rap boy band back in the day.
Back in the day, I might know
Yeah.
all. But
Yeah, I'll put you on. Yeah, they had 2017 on. They dropped 3 albums in 2017. That went crazy.
3 albums. So
Yeah, it was Saturation 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, it was a trilogy. They dropped the whole
I'm not gonna
trilogy.
lie though,
And
one of those songs, bro, it went crazy, and then this nigga said some gay shit, and I had to be like, no.
I know. I was so upset. I was like, damn, dog.
No,
What are we
I'm not
gonna
gonna
do
lie,
this?
Drew. It's not like some gay shit that you could even like. It's some very gay shit.
You can't. Now I want to hear it because it would be crazy. It would be crazy.
Nah, I
That'd be a
can't crank
crazy.
it
That'd
though.
be
I
crazy
can't crank
streams
it though.
though. That'd be
That's
crazy
so
streams though.
bad.
You guys reacting to the Saturation trilogy.
I think we could. I mean, I don't know about the whole album. Maybe
The
a
whole
song.
trilogy is crazy. Middleman, you know what song it was? I could just play that right now, low key.
Yeah, I know. What song was it? Bet if I just look up gay Brockhampton lyric, it'll pop up.
It probably will.
What I'm about to say, we might now that I gotta figure out how to do all this shit, but like we could probably be playing games and shit and streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah,
instance.
that's
That's a envelope that we could add to. That's the envelope we could add to the shit.
Was it queer? Are you talking about queer?
No, I don't think that was the name of the song.
That's a wrinkle we could add to it.
I don't think it was that one. I'm not sure which one.
It might be Junkie. It might be Junkie or Summer.
I don't know. I'll have to re-listen to them. I forgot.
Yeah, I have to re-listen to it
I
too.
haven't heard it since, so like, like I haven't heard it since the first time I heard
No,
it.
you know what? I look it up and I see there's a freaking someone did a tier list for those type of lyrics for them.
That's hilarious.
Because they had a gay nigga who was a rapper in the group, bro. Like,
yeah,
shit was bad. Bro.
Oh, so it's tweaking.
Yeah, he was tweaking, bro, and he was like proud of that shit too. I was like, all right, bro, let's calm down.
That one brought you up to a 6. That brought you down to a 54 overall. Not gonna lie.
The thing is, he's a good rapper, but it's just like he be doing gay stuff. Like I can't. What am I supposed to do?
And then,
that,
bro, you know, Kevin Abstract still has fans to this day.
Really?
Yeah, he's still putting out music, and people are still listening to it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like the label that they were on, they still let him put out 2 more projects before they dropped him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not checking for that. I can't lie.
I'm not either. I just happened to see. It got recommended to me because I listened to Brockhampton.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Protein.
Yeah. I was like, he's still making music. What the hell?
I think they all have solo careers, but yeah. Drew, what were
you
gonna say?
Yeah.
I was saying, yeah, like
we asked a game on this whole me and Drew. I mean,
I was about to say we gotta start.
PC, so
yeah, shit. We're gonna start. I was about to say we're gonna start doing shit. Like games is the easiest one, but there's other like avenues we could definitely do with the new PCs. So people gotta start putting us on some shit they want to see from us. Like I have the new Horizon Dawn game, the Forbidden West. So for instance,
speaking of games, how y'all feel about these new prices for them? $80 to $100.
Who's we? I ain't buying a Nintendo system. I'm not worried. That shit ass.
I'm not going to lie, me neither. Every single Nintendo system except for the GameCube, I literally went, or the Wii. I went to a friend's house who had it, so it's just like, you know.
No, but like GTA, they already said they gonna make you pay $100 up front for GTA 6.
I mean, GTA 6 cost $2.2 billion to make, though. That's different. Mario Kart World.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
And shit costs like that's not. I'm not buying that.
Like that's what
I'm saying. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm not paying $100 for a game. I'm not doing it.
I understand, but at least I understand.
But at least it's worth it.
Like,
yeah, it's gonna look good and all that shit.
Yeah. No. Imagine it was $100 and it's ass.
Well, yeah, I mean,
why would I pre-order $100 game? I'm gonna wait to see if it's good.
Yeah.
No, people are already doing that. People are pre-ordering GTA 6.
To me, people who pre-order are kind of stupid. If you're not a content creator who actually like depends on playing games for a living, so you make the money.
Yeah,
back,
why are you so thirsty?
It doesn't make any sense.
I've only ever pre-ordered one game, and that was Naruto Storm 4. That's the only game I ever pre-ordered.
Storm 4, you know ball. You know ball.
The thing
That's
is, that game is.
I didn't even pre-order, but I got it. Like, yeah,
I have the game. I don't really like it though, but it is what it is.
It's fun to play with friends if you have friends on that. I'd say every now and then, but it's not the best. It's not the best game ever or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I like Storm 4. Storm 4 was pretty fun.
Storm 4 was
2016 vibe. Yeah.
But I mean,
it was better than Revolution. I knew that. Revolution was so ass.
Revolution was bad, but that was like the first like Storm game I played for a long time.
The first one I played was 3, and it took me forever to beat that game because the last mission is so fucking hard for no reason.
Really? I need more protein-filled snacks.
Protein snacks, but I mean, anyways, I think we can call it now, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, about to say it's like 12:35 for you guys.
Type shit.
Like I said, I would like to see your playoff prediction stream like last year. Oh, we gotta do that. That's facts.
Yeah, when playoff starts April 20th, we gotta lock in on that bitch like this week.
We'll do that this week, then. This today. I mean tomorrow, or when are we streaming tomorrow? Sunday.
Do you guys predict the whole season or not the whole season? The whole
Let's do Saturday, and we can start doing Sunday after that.
All right, bet. We'll do one more Saturday stream, and then after that, we're gonna do Sunday streams, guys. So let people in the Discord know. You know what I'm saying? We'll do.
Yeah. Well, I might need to hop in. I might need to bet some money.
Bet we gonna parlay.
We're gonna put some parlays.
Who's gonna put?
We can do TriKage parlays.
I'm gonna put a nickel in.
A nickel is crazy.
You said we getting a stream tomorrow or Tuesday. We getting a stream. You guys get a stream on Saturday. Tuesday we gotta see. I mean, Drew gotta set up his whole shit. We gotta see though, but
yeah, I gotta set that shit up. It's a lot of shit.
Low key, we could stream on TriKage if you want to though.
We could if it's not ready.
Yeah, just
if it's warm though, I gotta shoot around though. I gotta make sure my left hand like James Harden. So
these guys fiending for CA domain.
My left hand like James Harden. It's gonna come.
They tired of Drew. They want CA domain back.
He's there. He got some equipment. He got some shit he gotta do.
Yeah, that's funny.
They said bring back the alter ego.
The old videos, the face cam ones. CA analysis.
Yeah.
The One Piece reviews.
See, I was trying. No.
I don't like face cams because I feel like I don't like face cams because you have to be so prepared. You gotta like wear this, do this. There's so much shit.
Yeah.
No, I was just telling
because me and him were talking about. I showed him a video I thought he could do because I don't see black traders doing it often. So I was like maybe he could do it with his own, like have his own niche, adapt the style, but do it his own way type shit. Because I try to put my homies on, help them. I like some people like that.
Yeah, man, real nigga. No bap. We'll get that shit sorted out.
Yeah.
I gotta upload this hour-long video. Hopefully it finally comes through. Tired of staring at this damn video.
You tired of staring at a video?
Yeah, because it's been in the vault since September.
Oh, damn. That's like my old video.
And then I got another collab. I got audio from this other guy that's been in the vault since December.
That shit's not coming out, I guess. I mean, the thing is, it's out of date now, so there's no point. It's just annoying. I'd have to rework it like completely.
Yeah, see, mine's not out of date. Mine's just opinion. So my opinions haven't a lot changed. So
what is it? What am I trying to do? I'm just trying to get the.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah, and then I can finally look on a solo video.
Yeah, I gotta finish solo.
Oh, solo! You haven't finished it. Solo leveling.
Yeah.
I just haven't watched anime in a minute. I'm gonna get on some new
I'm
shit.
waiting for this season to finally go through some more before I can start talking about some of the shows. I want to talk about Windbreaker. Then I want to talk about Kaloon Romance. I like that show.
Oh,
I don't even know what that shit is.
Yeah, I'm just talking about this season, like this new season that's coming out. And also got to talk about Hanako because someone requested me to talk about Totally Bound Hanako-kun. So. and they putting up some bread for it. I'm like, oh, you getting paid? I'll get to it.
He's locked in.
Yeah. I got like the next 2 months worth of videos planned. So I need Kareem to start, get his channel together so we can collab.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I might. We'll see. I do have some time. We'll see though. I got to get back on the TriKage. Make sure that is going well first though.
A TriKage collab though on my channel. I don't know, man. That might move.
If you want me to be there, I'll be there for a collab.
All right.
Just let me know.
Yeah. I just gotta see.
I gotta do a collab with Drew too. I forgot Drew.
We started that. That video's about to be decent as hell.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be hard.
I'm moved. I'm waiting.
I had to do some shit after, but I was in my flow state for the script. This next video is gonna be pretty nice too.
As I said, I gotta thank y'all. I was he was choking the chicken before bed, you know what I'm saying? And then he said he took our advice and he's sober now.
So Zara, bro.
You just gotta
do me a favor, bro. Just be sober, bro. Like, just be
clean.
Dog.
Like the best, I know, like the best way to get past it is to work out. I know I heard a lot of people say working out helps get the same effect.
That shit is working. Keep doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Don't stop now.
It's called, yeah. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't go off.
Don't go off the deep end, dog.
Off the deep end.
It's about that time.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people lose their whole lives though.
Man, I appreciate you bringing the song up, bro. Catch y'all next time, Drew. Thank you.